And we're live. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream tonight. We have one of the few really meaningful games remaining in the 2021 NHL regular season here between the Boston Bruins and the New York Islanders, with third place in the East Division on the line. Boston currently is in third by 1 point, but obviously a regulation win for the Islanders today would move them ahead of the Bruins by 1 point and move them into third place. This is the Islanders' last game of the season. The Bruins do play again tomorrow against the Washington Capitals, and it remains to be seen if that game is going to have any meaning or if the Bruins are going to lock up third place tonight. So, obviously, this is a pretty big game here. I appreciate everybody stopping in. I know my original plan was to be doing the Dallas-Chicago game, but because that game doesn't mean anything and Dallas has been eliminated from the playoffs, figured that this one would be a much better game, and you guys all mostly voted for this game as well instead. So, Niners fan, Nick, Zachary, Vernon, Joseph, Lamario, Jeff, welcome to the stream, everybody. Thank you guys all so much for being here. This also might be my last game stream of the regular season. If tomorrow's game against the Capitals does mean something, then I'll probably stream tomorrow night too. If the Bruins lock up third place tonight and that game doesn't mean anything, then I probably won't. So, depending on how this game goes, this might be my last game stream until the playoffs start. So, obviously, this could be a big one here tonight. Logan, Joey, Roman, Underwater, what is going on, guys? Welcome. Thank you, guys. Red Rubber, welcome. Sharaf, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Yeah. We could figure out the matchups in the East tonight. If the Bruins get a point out of this game, I believe that they will finish in third, and that means that they will play Washington in the first round. If the Islanders win, then tomorrow's game between the Bruins and Capitals actually would be meaningful, and the Bruins would have to win that game to move back into third. The Islanders jump them tonight, but we got to get through tonight first and figure out what's going to happen here. But we could finalize the East matchups in the first round tonight, depending on how this game goes. Big Play, what is going on? Welcome. Brian is here. What's going on? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, Penguins are first in the East. Capitals are 2. It's between the Bruins and Islanders now for third. And this game could potentially decide who gets it. Eddie, what is going on? Zach's welcome. Sasha, welcome. Alex, Anthony, what is going on? Welcome to the stream, everybody. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. We're getting ready for puck drop here between the Islanders and the Bruins, and one of the last meaningful regular season games left in the NHL as the season is coming to a close. There's still a few left in the West Division. The Central Division is completely set now. Florida will play Tampa Bay. Carolina will play Nashville. The East could be set after this game. The North, obviously, we're just waiting on Montreal to clinch. And Winnipeg and Montreal still, I guess, could flip-flop for third and fourth. So I get there's a little bit left to be decided up north. The West, though, the top 3 teams are all kind of still juggling for seeding. But for the most part, the season is coming to a close here. There's not much left to be decided. And this game could end up deciding what the East Division matchups are going to be. Yeah, Zach, good to see you here. I appreciate you watching. Wow, Eddie, that is a ton of pucks. 450, geez. Hayden, what is going on? Welcome. Avi, welcome. Isaiah, Kyle. Welcome, everybody. Thank you all for being here. Yes, Sharaf, Colorado is playing Vegas tonight. If Vegas wins that game, then Vegas will win that division. If Colorado wins that game, then the Avalanche do have a chance still to possibly take over first. So there's still a little bit in the West that hasn't been decided yet. The West, I believe, will be decided by Thursday. Kasha is playing tonight, Avi. I'm a little surprised by that, but with Coyle out of the lineup, I guess it gives them a chance to slot Kasha back in and at least get him a game under his belt to see how he looks out here. He hasn't played since the second game of the season, so it's going to be interesting to see how his game looks. CL, what is going on? Stefan, what is going on? Rob, welcome. Ready for a big game, Joseph. Hoping for a good one. Hockey Froggy, what is going on? Welcome. Yes, Habs can clinch tonight. Hey, congratulations, Zach. That's awesome. Yes, Hayden, if Vegas wins, they would also lock up the President's Trophy. They would pass Carolina. Ben, what is going on, bro? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Score prediction. Bruins have got to lock up third tonight. You don't want this going down to the last game. I'm gonna say the Bruins win 3-2 over the Islanders tonight and lock up third place in the East. Yeah, Vegas can lock up the division and the President's Trophy tonight. No, the no player in that Vegas locker room cares about winning the President's Trophy. No, that's not anything of importance to any of the players. They're worried about winning the Stanley Cup, but the President's Trophy is still awarded, so they're gonna get it whether they want it or not. Yeah, Rob, real interesting news today that came out with the Sabres and Jack Eichel. It definitely now seems like Jack Eichel will not be a Buffalo Sabre next season. I don't know, Kyle, but Montreal has 2 more games to get at least 1 point, and all they need to do is get 1 point, and they will lock up a playoff berth this year. So, I'll just get the game to overtime if you're Montreal, and you got to be happy with that. They just got to get themselves into the playoffs. Hey, that is awesome, Ben. Really happy to hear that. I'm glad that you're getting yourself done with school, and that's going to be awesome. It's going to be great to have you in the chat. The Flames would have to win out, Sharaf. The Flames actually are not mathematically eliminated yet. They would have to win out to get in, and Montreal would have to lose all of their remaining games. Funny thing is, Vancouver could also still, Vancouver is 1 loss away from being eliminated as well, but they haven't technically been eliminated yet. Cloaksy, is Rask a top 3 goaltender? No. He is not a top 3 goaltender. No, Leisha. The Bruins actually are either finishing 3rd or 4th, and that could be decided tonight. If the Bruins win tonight, they will lock up 3rd place, and that's where they'll finish. If they lose tonight, they could drop all the way back to 4th and end up playing Pittsburgh in the first round. Anthony, what's going on? Buck Skull Gang, welcome. Thank you for being here. We don't have an official date yet, Zax, for when the playoffs are starting. The NHL said they could potentially start on Saturday, but there's no official day yet. They got to wait and see how many of these makeup games they're actually going to have to play, probably is what they're waiting for as far as the North Division's concerned. Jacob, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Lorne, welcome to the stream. Ian, welcome. Bruins are home, Islanders are away. Yeah, brutal season for the Flyers, Ben. All right, so Tuukka Rask is in goal here for Boston. Semyon Varlamov is in goal for the Islanders. We are getting ready for puck drop here. 3rd place in the East is on the line. Islanders versus Bruins. Please, guys, remember to hit that thumbs up if you haven't, and subscribe as well. It helps the channel so much. I cover the whole league, so no matter what team you're a fan of, everyone is welcome here. And we are getting ready to go for what could be my final live stream of the regular season before we start into playoffs, which should be coming up this weekend or early next week. Brian, what is going on? Welcome. Corrali to take the draw against JG Pajot. And we are underway. The first period has begun. Bruins win the faceoff back. Moved up now through the neutral zone, and that's immediately deflected off the stick of Ryan Pulock up into the bench area for the New York Islanders. And just 7 seconds in, we'll get a whistle and another neutral zone face-off coming up. Neutral zone draw there. One back now by the Islanders. D to Pelech. He dumps it in deep. Sent all the way around. Taken here now, Jeremy Lauzon in the corner. He has it checked away. Miller comes over, trying to help him out. Down in the corner, Pajot's all over him, though. Bruins trying to work it up. Not able to get it out of the zone. Kept in here by Adam Pelech. Down low there, that one sent around. Good check there by Corrali. Comes away with the puck now. Bruins out of the zone. Over the red line and into the offensive end. Ritchie sends it in deep into the corner. Behind the net now. Ritchie finds it again with some help from Corrali. Sent back to the near corner. Corrali with it. Islanders move it up. Wagner keeps it in. Third line out here for the Bruins. Ritchie, Corrali, and Wagner, the third line tonight. Andre Kasha, right side of the fourth line. He's going to be playing with Curtis Lazar and Jake DeBrusk. So that one gets sent up here. Moved out by the Islanders. They dumped that one in deep. Taken here now. 18:38 to go in the first. Yo, Kim's here. Oh, I got to check Discord. Oh, hell yeah. Cool, Kim. Sounds good. Aiden, what's going on? Welcome. Kim, welcome. I just messaged you back. Do I know all the NHL players? I don't think all of them, but I do think most of them, Tyler, yes. Who do I want? I've been saying in all my videos, Caps versus Bruins is would be one of the first round matchups that I am most looking forward to watching. HTH, what is up, John? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. We are underway, just about 2 minutes in. A little over 2 minutes in here. Islanders back into the offensive zone. Everyone, welcome John. HTH is in the chat. Welcome Kim. She was in the chat earlier too. Good save there by Rask. Welcome guys. Thank you all so much for being here. I hope we get Caps and Bruins as well. Yes, both of these teams are in the playoffs, but third place is on the line, so we don't know who's finishing third and who's finishing fourth yet. Bolts are already playing Panthers, Buck Skull Gang. That series has been locked in for like a week now. Nick, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. That's an icing here against the Bruins. 17:07 to go. Dude, I didn't worry about it all year, really, Sasha. I completely forgot about it half the time, honestly. Zach, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. We've got a scoreless game here, about 3 minutes in. First period. Islanders with an offensive zone draw. Bruins trying to get it out. Kept in. Oh, not able to. Pelech almost kept it in, but it ends up squirting out to the neutral zone. Dumped back in here by New York as they go in on the attack, looking for the first goal of this game. Behind the net now to Ross Johnston. He tries to shovel it in front. Rask slides it to the corner. Lazar with a hit now. Lauzon and Johnston jostling in front. Taken now by the Bruins. They get it out of the zone. DeBrusk. He gets checked off the puck there by Ryan Pulock. Pricksor, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Pete, you said the same thing last game, and Hall didn't really do much of anything, so I mean, I have nothing against Taylor Hall, but I don't think he's going to have a hat trick tonight. Brent, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Back to the point. Long shot there. Nice save by Varlamov through traffic. Yes, Aiden, I did see that. 16:09 left in the first here at 0-0. Bruins with an offensive zone draw. Did you, Sharaf? Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're hitting the like. That's cool. Ozone draw here for Boston. Taylor Hall keeps it in at the blue line. Chance now. Shot there from Craig Smith, and that gets deflected up high into the netting. And we'll have another offensive zone draw here for the Bruins. Second line on the ice. Hey, what's going on, Jack? Welcome. Hootie, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Yeah, Avalanche Knights is a big game tonight. That's a big one. Islanders trying to break it out of the zone here. They move up 3-on-2, now 3-on-3. Josh Bailey with it. Cross pass into the middle that goes right by Brock Nelson. He couldn't get a stick on it. Isles keep it in, though. They're setting up in the offensive end here. Long shot there through traffic, blocked aside. David Krejci takes it, gets it up now to Brad Marchand. Rest of the Bruins go for a line change. Marchand brings it into the offensive zone. He gets knocked off the puck. Taken there now by New York. Hey, Alex, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Obviously, Bucks Skull Gang. They're the defending Stanley Cup winners. They obviously have a chance. They have a chance to go as far as they want. I mean, it's up to how they play. Taken here by Pelech. Long shot there. Big save by Rask. A little over 5 minutes in now. It's cleared out here by the Bruins. Only if it's meaningful, Niners. I'm only going to do it if it's meaningful. So if Boston locks up third place tonight, then I'm not going to. But if the Bruins lose in regulation tonight and that game actually means something, then I'll probably stream tomorrow night, yes. That one's cleared all the way down there, and that's going to be icing against the Isles. 14:22 to go in the first. Still scoreless in this one. Bruins are going to get an offensive zone face-off here. Hey, Caden, what is going on? Calvin, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much. Great to see you here in the chat. We got an ozone draw here for the Bruins. Lazar in to take it against Leo Komarov. Puck is dropped. Komarov wins it back. I've wanted the Bruins to play the Capitals for weeks now. That's one of my top matchups. I did a whole video on playoff matchups that I want to see, and one of the top one was Bruins and Capitals. D Wade, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. We got 14:02 left in the first. We get another whistle here. Ace, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for watching. Kyle, who's my favorite YouTuber? Hot Take Hockey. Hey, Aaron, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. I'm doing pretty well. How are you? That one gets thrown back here. Taken out of the zone now. Isles are able to clear. Down low, Mike Riley plays it now for Boston as they regroup in their own end. Under 14 to go in the first. Bergeron into the offensive zone. Marchand pass to Pastrnak. Behind him to the point, but blast from the blue line, and Varlamov has to glove it. And now we get a stoppage here and another ozone draw coming up here for the Bruins, but not until after we come back from commercial break. 13:45 to go in the first. 0-0 still here between the Islanders and the Bruins with third place on the line. And what is going on? Welcome. Aiden, awesome. It's going to be a lot of fun. Welcome to the stream, Ann. Thank you for being here. Predictions for this game, I said 3-2 Bruins, hoping that they lock up third tonight. Appreciate everybody being here. We are at the first commercial break. First commercial break of this first period. Still scoreless so far. Bruins will have an ozone draw when we get back. Hey, John, thank you. Appreciate it. That would be awesome for sure. I'm hoping with the playoffs starting that we get there. Nope. Bruins are locked into either third or fourth, Prixor. There you go, Ben. Devils score. They've got a 1-0 lead over the Flyers. That's one of those completely meaningless games, but they obviously are still just going to play. If they lock up third, they will be playing the Washington Capitals, Tyler. If they drop to fourth, then they will be playing the Pittsburgh Penguins. Yes, Jay. Hopefully later on, yes. Hey, Dylan, what is going on? Ryan, welcome. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Welcome in. We're back from commercial break, guys. First period action. Appreciate you all being here. Welcome, Zach. 4-on-4, Tampa Bay and Florida. That's a playoff primer as well, as those two teams will be playing in the first round. Florida and Tampa Bay. Oh yeah, Vernon, that's why I'm hoping for it. I've been wanting a Bruins Capitals series just for the sheer physicality of it. Since that has looked like one of the possible matchups. So I'm hoping for it. That was near the top of my list for a series that I wanted to see, as was the Panthers and the Lightning, and we are getting that one. So I'm super excited for that one as well. Isaac, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Isles dumped that into the Bruins zone. That goes right in on Rask, and he has to cover it up. Islanders flip the ice here, and they'll have an offensive zone draw. 13-18 to go in the first, still scoreless in this one. Panthers and Lightning meeting in the playoffs for the first time ever. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. That is another series that I am super excited for. 1-0 Habs. Wow, thank you, Kyle. Montreal can lock in a playoff spot with a point tonight against the Oilers. So that's a big game for the Canadiens. Colorado would have to take over first place, Sharaf, for that to happen. Asher, what's going on? John, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you. Which, there'll probably be multiple that go to 7 games, Bucks, Skull Gang. I would not be surprised if out of the 8 first-round series, I would not be surprised if at least 3 or 4 of them go to 7 games. Devils up 2-0. Jeez. Philadelphia's already checked out on the year, I guess. Bruins with a shot here. That one just goes wide of Varlamov. Taken now. Bruins still in the offensive end here, trying to move it in front. Stolen, though, by the Islanders, but they can't clear it out. Deflected down again. Pelech will try the other side. 12:45 to go in the first period. Into the offensive end. Around here, Taylor Hall, and he just sends it wide of the post. What a chance there. What a drive to the net by Taylor Hall. He just couldn't finish it off. Back into the offensive zone now. Bruins on the attack. Hall again, trying to get it through to Krejci. Gets through him, and now we get a penalty coming up and a holding call. And that is going to put the Bruins on the power play here. Bo Bear, what is going on? Welcome. And it looks like Boston's going to the man advantage here as Ryan Pulock does not look happy headed to the penalty box, but that is going to be man advantage Boston. Oilers scored, so they almost immediately tie that back up. That did not take long. Edmonton and Montreal 1-1. That's another meaningful game. Actually has importance. Taken here now. Bruins setting up on the power play. High slot there, down low, back door! And nobody can stuff it in. Varlamov keeps it out, and the Islanders clear it all the way down. Great opportunity there on the power play, but no one was able to get it by Varlamov. Moved into the middle now. Bruins still on the attack. Into the offensive zone. Backhand save there. Varlamov holding the post. Behind the net. Ritchie can't control it. Sent up the board, so Bergeron cross ice to Marchand. Now down low. Back to Marshy. Marshy spins. Might go back to the point. Now he walks in the circle. Down low. Pastrnak. He's going to cycle it. Back down low to Marchand. Looking for a pass in front. Stolen away there by good stick position by the Islanders, but they can't clear it out. Grzelcyk keeps it in the blue line. 1:10 left on the power play here. Shot. That one goes wide. To the corner. Out and cleared there by the Isles PK. That's a big clear. Down to a minute left on the power play. Moved into the middle here. Taken now. Bruins back into the offensive zone. 50 seconds left here on the power play. 11:10 remaining in the first. Bruins setting up again in the offensive zone. Long shot there. Varlamov with a save. Rebounds! Chance from Smith goes wide. Kept in by McAvoy at the point. Now on the half wall. Bruins still 33 seconds left to work with. McAvoy back to the half boards. That's Krejci. Krejci looking for a pass. Just sends it back to McAvoy. Now he sends it down low on the near side. Goes through Taylor Hall. Fight for it in the corner now. Bruins trying to get possession. DeBrusk in there digging. Gets it to Smith. Smith around the boards. Back to Krejci. 15 seconds left of power play time. McAvoy almost loses it off his stick. Gets it to Hall, though. Hall down to the corner. He tries to send it across the ice. It gets deflected off glass. Krejci keeps it in. Power play coming to an end here. Islanders have now killed it off as it goes back to 5-on-5 even strength hockey. Shot here for Boston. That one just gets blocked down. Bruins still in the offensive end, though. Moved into the middle. Smith shot. Can't get it off. It's poked away. And the Islanders clear it back to neutral ice. McAvoy, as the Bruins get a line change, regroups here. Sent in by Varlamov. Corrali just couldn't beat him there. Now at Boston, still with it. Trying to tuck it here. It looks like Kasha. Varlamov holds the post and keeps it out. Here's Andre Kasha in his first game since the second game of the season. And, he's getting some ice time here after that power play out there with Lazar and Corrali. Islanders with it now. They move it up ice and into the Boston end. We're still scoreless here with 9.5 to go in the first period. Taken by the Bruins, though, in the defensive zone, and they get it out. They turn it over, though. Kasha loses it off his stick at the blue line. Dumped back in, though, by Boston as they go on the forecheck. Gideon, what is going on? Welcome. Chance here. That one just deflected high. Bergeron with the shot. Hey, all Boston sports fan. What's up? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for being here. Taken now. Pastrnak into the offensive zone. He gets it poked away there by Pelech. And the Islanders are able to clear it out. Under 9 now to go in the first period. Taken here by Tuukka Rask. Moved up and around. Marchand gets by one of the Islanders forwards. I don't know why I was thinking about Philadelphia other than the Devils scoring 2 goals on them already, but Islanders forward, and that one goes in. No icing as Varlamov has to play it. 8:35 to go in the first period. Islanders trying to bring it out of their zone. Bruins have had a lot of pressure the last 3-4 minutes, but they haven't been able to get anything by Varlamov yet. Will Kasha get injured again? That's a great question, Aiden. We'll have to wait and see, but he certainly is injury prone. I hope not, but it's certainly a possibility with him. So the Islanders here with 8 minutes to go. We're back regrouping in their own zone. We're still 0-0 here. That one pass does not connect all the way through. And that's going to be an icing here against New York, and the Bruins will get an offensive zone face-off. Peter, I'm hoping for a Bruins Capitals series just for the excitement. I said that in my video about playoff matchups that I want to see. I'm Bruins Caps would, I think, be one of the most exciting matchups of the entire playoffs if it were to happen in the first round. So I'd be pumped for that. I mean, obviously Pittsburgh would be a fun series too, but Bruins and Caps absolutely hate each other. Taken now. Islanders trying to bring it out of their zone. Zarbian, you can't actually make picks until the regular season is over. The NHL doesn't unlock it until the regular season ends, I'm pretty sure. Or all the matchups are finalized. Shot there by Wagner, saved by Varlamov. I think once the matchups are finalized, it opens. But you can't predict the playoffs if you don't even know what the matchups are yet. And right now, there's still plenty that could change in 3 of the 4 divisions. There's still things that can change. 2-1 Oilers take the lead. Thank you, Kyle. I'll update that at a whistle. We've got about 7 minutes to go in the first here. Bruins back in the attacking zone, putting on the pressure like they have for much of this period, but they have not been able to get anything by Semyon Varlamov yet. Not able to cleanly get that shot off. Solid back check there from the Islanders. Taken here now. Moved into the middle. That one's deflected away. Moved up and out here. Taking Boston now. Hard on the forecheck is Cal Clutterbuck. Carlo comes in. Tries to move it out. Not able to clear the zone, though. Kept in here by the Islanders. Shucky, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Mayfield gloves that one down and plays it up to the neutral zone. Islanders dump it back in again. Trying to go on some offensive themselves. Oh, Ben, it was awesome. It was so awesome, Ben. So much fun. We don't know yet. There's a lot of makeup games still left, Zarbian, but we don't know if the NHL doesn't have to play the last games between Calgary and Vancouver, then they probably won't. There's still no official start date for the playoffs. It could possibly start on Saturday, but the NHL has not announced an official start date for the playoffs yet. Taken now by the Islanders. Shot there. That one just goes wide. Glove side on Rask by the post. 5.5 to go now in the first period. Congratulations, Caden. Shot there from Bergeron. That one misses the net. Islanders get it back out the other way. Wahlstrom gets checked down there by Marchand and knocked off the puck. Bruins take possession back. Mike Riley with it. Riley over the red line, and he's going to dump it in. Forecheck not able to get there for Boston, and the Islanders get it out. Taken here, and broken stick in front of the bench. That's still sent in by Pajot there, and the Bruins have to go back and regroup while the Islanders get a line change. Moved up here, Krejci with it. Into the middle. That one now taken. Bruins back in the offensive zone. Taken back, though, by the Isles quickly as that puck was bouncing around, and they send it into the Bruins' end. Rask comes out to play it. He sends it over to Jeremy Lauzon, who goes up the boards, and the Bruins get it back to neutral ice. Moved into the middle now. Taken there by Craig Smith. His shot gets blocked. Corrali now down in the corner, trying to send it deep to Taylor Hall. Back to the point, kept in there by Boston. Long shot there. Saved by Varlamov. And the rebound is taken by the Islanders, and they get it out of the zone. Bavillier with it. He takes a check, but dumps it into the Boston end. Implicit, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Yeah, very fast-paced game so far. Not a lot of whistles. The time's been pretty much moving the whole way through, so not a lot of whistles. There's been a lot of talk that they might start one division before the North is finished, because after Thursday, the North is the only division that has games left, so they might start the playoffs for the other divisions before the North is even done. But literally, Bill Daly said that the playoffs could start on Saturday. 3:20 left here in the first. Yeah, Boston dominating shots on goal, but they haven't been able to score yet as that shot gets blocked. Bruins trying to get it back to the neutral zone, and they do. Taken now. 3:05 to go in the first period. Taken now into the offensive end. That one gets sent behind the net. Taken here by Mayfield as he backhands it up the boards. Alex, what is going on, man? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping in. Appreciate it. We got 2.5 minutes left in the first period. That one gets moved in. Zachary, what's going on? Welcome. I do too, Alex. I do too. I'm hoping that the Bruins can lock up third here and we get to see Caps Bruins. Into the offensive zone here. Boston, player gets hauled down. That was Hall. He just drew a penalty. Krejci with it now. 2:08 to go. Moved into the middle. Backhand shot there. Just goes wide. And we get a stoppage. And now Taylor Hall and Scott Mayfield after the whistle. And we're going to get a bit of a scrum here as Hall and Mayfield are jawing at each other. And the original penalty was against the Islanders. And actually, I think it might have been on Mayfield. And now Hall is absolutely giving it to the Islanders bench. I don't know what that was all about. But Hall is pissed. And the Bruins are going to be going to the power play here. Best goaltender in the league, Tyler, is Andrei Vasilevsky. Coach, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. All right, I got some ticker to update here. Edmonton has taken a 2-1 lead over Montreal. Florida has taken a 1-0 lead right over Tampa. I would think that Florida would want to win that game. Yes, Aiden. Olmark has very good numbers on a not... Sorry. Hang on. All right, I was just choking there for some reason, but Olmark has very good numbers on a very not good team. If he was on like a top team, he would be thought of as a much better goaltender than he's thought of now because obviously he doesn't win a lot in Buffalo. I completely disagree, Prixor. That's the way hockey is played. If you don't like it, have someone beat them up. That's what you do. That's the way hockey works. Yes, I'm fine. It was good, Caroline. How are you? Thank you for stopping in. Really, really appreciate it. There's no such thing as too physical in hockey. In fact, that's how you win most of the time. Calgary has to win out to come back, Zarbian. They are not mathematically eliminated. If you do the math, if Montreal loses the rest of their games and Calgary was able to win the rest of their games, then they would actually be able to take fourth. So, Dave, what's going on, man? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Fuzzy, haven't really noticed Kasha all that much. I can pretty much guarantee you that the Bruins will not be getting swept first round. All right, Kim, I'll add you in at intermission. We've only got a minute and a half left of this period. Sutton, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. No, Kasha's not very good. He's only played 2 games this year, so I mean, I don't think he's gonna have a whole lot of impact on this team just because I mean, maybe start scoring in the playoffs as that shot goes wide and we get another We get another stoppage here and a penalty coming up. And now we got another big scrum going on. We got Richie in there. We've got Marshy in there. Wow, we had another penalty call coming up. Pastrnak looks like he was slashed down. And this game is getting nasty. Komarov took it down Pastrnak there, and he's going to the box. This is getting nasty. Richie is going to beat the living shit out of Leo Komarov, I bet. Richie is going to go absolutely hammer him. Oh, dude, did he butt end him? Oh, that is dirty. That is so dirty. Richie should absolutely beat the shit out of Leo Komarov. He butt-ended Pastrnak right in the gut. That is absolutely brutal. Oh man, that is a classic butt end right there. You don't see that often in the league anymore. That kind of stuff was popular back in the day, but man, that was nasty. Bruins are gonna get 40 seconds of 5-on-3 here. Oh god, I want Richie to absolutely hammer Komarov the next time he's on the ice. That is fun. No, I don't want him out of the game. I want Richie to get him. The hell with kicking guys out. I want to see Richie throwing hands. Yo, Taylor Hall with the goal. 1-0 Boston on the 5-on-3. Taylor Hall gives the Bruins the lead. 1-0 Boston on the power play goal from Taylor Hall. And that took care of the 5-on-3 pretty quick. Hall hammers that one in. Short side on Varlamov, and the Bruins take the lead. And they still have a 5-on-4 power play here for the rest of this period and the start of the second. Big hit there by Cizikas. Hey, Brian, what's going on? Yo, John, I don't not like Taylor Hall. I like Taylor Hall. I did not expect him to have this level. Oh, here comes Cizikas, shorthanded penalty coming up against the Bruins, and Cizikas backhands it off the post. That is going to bring us to 4-on-4, though. This game's getting kind of hard to keep up with. There's a lot going on here, as now we're going to get 2 minutes of 4-on-4. And then the Bruins will have more power play time after it because Komarov got 4 minutes for the slash, and then I think he got another penalty for the butt end. Cizikas just hit the post there. We only have 8 seconds left in the period, so this is all going to carry over into the second. I know, dude. Ben, I can't waver from it because it works every time. It's like every time I say that the Bruins are gonna lose in the first round and then they don't. I gotta keep being negative and it's gonna keep working. And that is gonna do it as a horn sound. So we will have a minute 52 of 4-on-4 carry over into the second period. Then the Bruins will still have a little bit of power play time after that. They have the 1-0 lead here. We're at the end of the first, and we're heading into intermission. That was an eventful period, especially like the last 5 minutes. That was a very eventful final 5 minutes. Yeah, Pasternak's fine. He was kind of rolling on the ice like a soccer player there for a little bit, but he's fine. That is Curtis Lazar, Hayden. Yeah, Pasternak's fine. All right, time to see how this is, if this is gonna work right. Hopefully it does. All right, we are at the first intermission, everybody. Please don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. I cover the entire league, so no matter what team you're a fan of, you are welcome and wanted here. And really, really appreciate all of you guys watching here. Good one going on. Good one going on here between the Isles and the Bruins. This should be fun. Yo, I want to see Richie just absolutely hammer Komarov. Yes, being butt-ended does hurt. It happened to me a few times throughout playing hockey, and it doesn't feel good. It's one of those things that you really want to give it to the guy. Like, you want to punch him in the face after he does it. Yes, I cover the Leafs. I've done multiple Leafs games this season and multiple videos on the Leafs. So, I cover the entire NHL. Yeah, Jack. Being butt-ended is definitely one of those things that does not feel good, to say the least. It's one of those you get up from and you go, I want to absolutely kill that guy now. Flyers score. Okay. Yo. Hey, what's up, Kim? All right, I hope this works. I gotta make sure that I do this right. There we go. All right, and Kim should be on. You are on stream. Let's go. Kim's joining us.
What's up?
All right. Hopefully this is all working right. I think it is. It looks
Yeah,
good.
I see it.
All right, cool. We good. Yo, Hayden with the dono. Dono hype for Hayden. Dropped a 3 on the stream. Really, really appreciate it, man. All right. Kim has joined us, everybody. Obviously, Isles Girl 3. I think every single one of you watching should know that by now. One of the best channels on YouTube. One of my best friends here on YouTube.
But
and,
yeah, I agree with that, though.
Obviously a huge Islanders fan. So I'm a Bruins fan. She's an Islanders fan. It's funny because John, HTH, is a Leafs fan. But
yeah.
It doesn't matter because fans of different teams can all be friends as long as you're not a jerk about it most of the time.
Just not being like extremely biased where your team can do no harm. Like, I expect Leo Komarov to fully be, decked in the second period.
Yeah, I just want Nick Ritchie to be like, hello? If you're going to do that to Pastrnak, what do you think's going to happen, bud?
I don't know what Leo was thinking there. I don't know why.
Honestly,
I don't
know why. I don't know
what he's thinking there. I don't know why he's like, oh, Stonehands does things that I just don't understand.
Yeah, and he's been around a long time. Like, he knows better.
Absolutely.
I don't know. That was an interesting move.
I'm watching this as an Islanders fan going like, oh my god, we only have 4 shots. Are you freaking kidding me? I'm sorry, because I came back from a review from my boards, so I have barely watched the first period. Wow, Trotz was right when he said we're taking this as preseason. Dear God.
Hang on, I'm just gonna add your channel to the description so people can sub.
All right, so someone says, why do I call him Stonehands? I call him Stonehands because his puck possession is like non-existent. Anytime he has the puck on his stick, it just goes nowhere. He'll just like miss the puck. So I just call him Stonehands because like his hands can do nothing.
The Komarov, all right, Komarov isn't he's not tough enough to do stuff like that.
Oh, absolutely not.
Because he can't fight. Like, he's not a fighter. So, like, no, like, if that was Ross Johnston, like, Johnston's going to be able to handle anyone that the Bruins could send after him. But that's Leo Komarov. Like, what is he going to do?
How old is he? Is he in like his mid-30s, late 30s?
Oh, he's got to be in his mid-30s by now, I would think.
He's too. I don't know what he's doing.
Let's see. Leo is, I would say 34. Yeah, 34.
John is in the chat. Let's go.
John is a legend. Yeah. We will another time, Sharaf.
Someone asked me if I'm worried about most likely facing the Penguins. I'm worried no matter what team we face in the playoffs, so I just don't give a damn anymore. Honestly, I'm expecting the Islanders to lose in the first round, so I'm not that concerned with the team we face.
Is Tenorti healthy? I believe Prixor, yes, but Tenorti's been healthy scratch for a while now. I don't think he's injured or anything. I just don't think when the Bruins have a healthy D-core like they have right now, Jared Tenorti is not going to play. I think, obviously your top four at that point would be Grzelcyk, McAvoy, Riley, and Carlo. And my choice for bottom pair would be Miller and Lausanne, which is who they've been rolling with. So Tenorti's kind of a depth guy at this point in case somebody gets injured.
Sorry, I'm just laughing at what Hayden said. Komarov will get wrecked by Richie? Absolutely.
Yes, yeah. Richie's a lot bigger, too.
Oh, Komarov's just, Komarov's Komarov. And here's the problem. If you take out Komarov, he'll just be replaced by Zajac, and that's even worse. So it's like, damn it.
Yeah, Zajac's definitely, I think, coming to the end here, which sucks.
John, this isn't black. This is brown.
He was a really underrated player in New Jersey for a long time.
Oh, and John's gonna be roasting me. Let me go grab an Islanders shirt. God dang it, John.
Oh boy. Yo, Panther, what's up, dude? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Richie looks like your dad's friend. That's cool. Yeah, no, Mantha's been a very effective player for the Capitals, Peter. Let's see. End of first period. And the Devils and Flyers are 2-1, so that one. Hey, Savage, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here.
All right, we got the jersey.
Here we go. Favorite Bruins sweater I have? Well, I only have one Bruins jersey, Hootie. It's my Patrice Bergeron jersey, so.
You only have one?
Yeah. I only have two jerseys ever. I have Cale Makar from Colorado, and I have Patrice Bergeron from Boston. Those are the only two jerseys that I have.
Yo, get the donos in the chat for John so he can get another jersey. Come on, get it. Let's get it. Let's get John another jersey here.
Yeah. Oh, that's a great question from Jack. He says that Kim would definitely know this way more than me. Why hasn't Palmieri fit in with the Islanders?
It's just the I don't know how to explain it with Palmieri. I think just chemistry with the line. I think it's not a question of he's not fit in the locker room. It's just a question of play and who he's best with. We didn't have a lot of time to say, oh, he's best with this line or, oh, he's best with that other line. It's been really throwing Palmieri all around. It's not like it wasn't as quick a click as Taylor Hall. Taylor Hall really wanted to be on the Bruins. That was very prominent that he just wanted Bruins all the way. Mm-hmm. Palmieri, it was kind of up in the air. I mean, he said he was excited to come here, but we have yet to see that fire and passion out of him until last night. Against the other night against the Devils. That was the first time I ever saw that fire and passion out of Palmieri that we've been expecting out of him. Was hoping to see maybe a little bit more this game, but as Trot said, we were going to take this as a preseason game, just kind of chilling. But obviously Bruins came out here to play today, so that might change. Yeah, that was definitely, especially the last 5 minutes, that was a pretty intense first period. And I think this game, third place is still on the line, which is definitely. Oh, Hayden with the other two. Thank you so much.
Really, really appreciate it. It says buy a jersey. After playoffs, I'll definitely get a jersey, guys.
Yes.
But yeah, like this game
So
still
he
means
did?
something. It's one of the few regular season games left that does actually mean something.
Yeah.
Um,
This is a interesting game because if we lose to you today, we're automatically versing the Penguins. But
yeah,
if
that would lock in
we
fourth
win, we
place.
have a chance to verse the Capitals. Either team scares the hell out of me, so I don't really care.
Avi with the 2. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate that, man. Someone said something that I was going to respond to, and then I lost it. Who's the better coach, Trotz or Cassidy? I think Barry Trotz is the best coach in the league, but
He's been
obviously
he's
they're both
doubting me. So
very
maybe
good
doubt
coaches.
him. But it sucks because like I don't like downing Trotz because I know the type of coach he is. I know what he's done for this team, but just line choices make me question. Like it's just like I want to see more out of this team motivation wise. Maybe it's because he literally has said on media like he's treating games as preseason at this point. I don't know why he didn't want home ice advantage, but he said he's just been treating it like preseason. Maybe that's why there's been a lack of motivation from this team. I'm hoping to God that's why there's been a lack of motivation from this team.
Yeah.
But he's been making me worry, I should say.
Yeah, I just like ever since he was in Nashville and he took some of those Nashville teams that had really no business being good and made them fairly good teams, and then ended up taking Washington all the way. And I'm like, this guy is. And then what he's done with the Islanders over the last 3 years, like
So much better.
sweeping the Penguins in the first round in 2019, and then last year going all the way to the conference finals in 2020, and now I mean I feel like the Islanders dropped to 4th. They're not playing really well right now. I feel like you get into the playoffs and all of a sudden there's just like, oh, Islanders playoff hockey, and they just turn it on. I'm worried that could actually happen.
I'm hoping that actually happens, but like I was talking on the Isles Never Say Die podcast, and they were, I think they brought up a good point that Trotz's system is really grating, that it really wears down on you, honestly, with
Definitely.
play style. And I'm worried that, like, last year we had a break, we come out fresh, and we make it all the way to the ECF. Are they too tired with this system?
Yeah.
This happened last year in the playoffs, though. Like before the playoffs, we were on a 7-game losing streak, and then we go all the way to the ECF.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like I'm wondering, but did the break help us? So this is going to be a real testament to, was it the break or was it just playoff style that the Islanders just come out guns blazing? So
yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting to see, and I feel like this is going to be an interesting playoffs for them.
Yeah.
To kind of see what they do. And last year, I don't think anyone really expected them to go as far as they did. And then all of a sudden, boom, you're in the conference finals. And it's like, where'd this team come from? I cannot doubt a Barry Trotz coach team. I know I'm going to get burned doubting Barry Trotz.
I'm glad other teams are thinking that.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that makes it where you'll play better against us, though, and we need you to not do that.
All right. What are my thoughts on Ross Johnston? I love Ross Johnston. I remember watching him in Bridgeport. He was one of the toughest players in the AHL when he was down there, and he was playing against Providence in Bridgeport. Loved him, and now obviously he's come up. He's been good for the Islanders, and I'm a big fan.
Yo, Abby hates the Islanders right now. Rip Abby, but yeah, Johnston for me can be up and down. He can have his moments on the ice, and there's some moments where I'm like, Ross, what are you doing? But he is that guy to protect the little man out there, and I feel more secure of my player's safety when he's on the ice.
Yeah, he's an old school kid. All right, he's fun to watch for sure.
Damn straight, yeah.
Will Vegas be President's Trophy winner by the end of the night? All they need is a point, right? If they get a point, they're the President's Trophy winner. So they're playing Colorado tonight. That's going to be a huge game out west. Vegas, if they get a point, I believe locks it up. Christine, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, if we end up facing Washington,
Peter,
I
Cale
hope
Makar. I think Cale Makar is a generational defenseman and
Oh
is going to probably be the best defenseman in the league for a while in the NHL. Once Victor Hedman starts to tail off a little bit, either your best defenseman in the league will be Cale Makar.
Yes. Yes, Seattle comes in next season.
Yeah, Seattle will be playing in October, which is going to be absolutely sick. Michael, what is going on? Someone else. THG's here. What's up, THG? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here.
That'd be so cool if Newhook got his first goal tonight. That'd be sick. My friend's a big Newhook fan. I hope he does well.
Yeah, I do too. He played at Boston College. Loved watching him in college, and I hope he does well with the Avs.
Adam Fox is underrated? What? He's like top contender for the Norris. How do you say he's underrated?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Fox is really going to be underrated any longer, much longer, because
I don't think he's underrated at all.
I think he's gonna finish top 3. He's gonna be a Norris finalist this year.
Absolutely,
so,
absolutely.
Once you're a Norris finalist, I don't think that's really. I think everyone starts to talk about you. No, Seattle is gonna be in the West. Oh, the Pacific, actually. All the divisions and stuff are supposed to go back to normal for next year. So they'll be in the Pacific.
Thank God. No offense, but like I hate like facing the same teams over. It gets like really boring. Honestly, this season to me was kind of boring at moments because I'm like, oh, we're facing the Capitals again. Oh, we're facing the Capitals again. Oh, we're facing the Capitals again.
All right, we're getting ready for the start of the second here.
You're frustrated with Kuz and Samsonov?
Oh, Kuznetsov's had a pretty brutal year, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's had a rough year.
What's wrong with Sammy though? Wow, Bobby Orr scored his most famous goal 51 years ago today.
Yes, yeah, that season was a little shorter back then.
That's sick. That's so cool that that's the anniversary today of that goal. I still say that's the best photograph ever taken in hockey.
Oh, it's definitely my favorite for sure.
Yeah.
All right, so we've got a minute 52 of 4-on-4 time to start this period. Things got very interesting there at the end of the first. So there's a lot going on here in this game. Bruins are out shooting the Isles 18-4 as we are back underway for the start of the second here. 1-0 lead for Boston. Islanders' only chance to move up to third place and face the Capitals would be for them to win this game in regulation. So pretty big game here between these two. And we'll see how the rest of this one goes. Thank you guys, everybody, for watching. As you can see, Kim is here. Joined on stream for this one. It's funny because she's an Islanders fan, obviously. Isles Girl 3. I'm a Bruins fan. But this is going to be a fun one. Oh, nice hit there by Puller.
Oh my God, I saw that. I was
sent Hall flying into the corner.
And then
Hall decks him back and hits him from behind. Hall's played with an edge tonight that I have not seen.
Like I said, Hall came out with a burning passion to come and play for the Bruins, and it's shown.
He is playing with an edge that I have never really seen him play with before.
Hall to the box.
All right, so now the
cross-checking
call against Hall. So it was 4-on-4. The Isles have. Is it still? Yeah. This is gonna mess my brain up because the Isles still have Komarov in the box too.
It's a 4-on-3. Yeah, it's a 4-on-3 Islanders.
It's a 4-on-3 for the Islanders until those first penalties
die. Yeah, so it's 53 seconds with the 4-on-3.
Yes.
Yeah, I know it's a lot.
Hey, Cheyenne, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Bruins are going to have loads of cap space coming on the books this offseason. So Boston is Boston's going to have I think $24 million to work with.
Can we
It's a
have some
big
of that?
number. All the Bruins people that I do like my Bruins show with or for and stuff, they talk about the Bruins cap space all the time. They have Krejci coming off the books, Rask coming off the books. Islanders tie it up. Oliver Wahlstrom, who played at TD Garden in college, he went to BC, played his college career here, and that was a nice goal there for New York, and this thing is tied right back up now, 1-1. We do have a game. We do have a game. We knew that the Bruins and Isles are usually a close game, so I'm not
what
exactly.
A goal, man! That was a snipe. What a pass!
Absolute
by Barton,
blast
man.
of a shot there, top of the circle. Wallstrom, he's done that plenty of times. He is a goal scorer. So now we are back to 4-on-4. This changing all this around is fun. 4-on-4 now.
Oh, I love Wally.
For another minute 15, and Oliver Wahlstrom, who actually scored a goal on TD Garden ice when he was a little kid, like 10 years old, during the mini one-on-one during the intermission when he did that ridiculous, like, behind-the-back spin goal.
Around the world shot. That was a gorgeous goal. It was
unreal. And now he's an NHL player.
He got interviewed for that.
Now he's an NHL player with the Islanders, still scoring on TD Garden ice. 40 seconds left here, 4-on-4 as the Bruins are in the offensive zone. Pajot comes back, moves it along.
Yeah, absolutely, THG. If Pulock finally learns how to find the net.
Yeah.
He should have had 2 goals this season, but we got a ridiculous goalie interference call with the Sabres pushing Cizikas into their own goaltender, and apparently that's goaltender interference.
Classic NHL, calling that different every single game.
Absolutely.
10 seconds left on the 4-on-4 here. Bruins back into the offensive end. Marchand to the blue line. D to D now. Riley. Penalty is over. Boston gets a very short. Oh, that one. Varlamov with a big pad stop there. 4-on-4 is over. Boston's only got 10 seconds of power play time left. And then everybody is going to be out of the box. There's been quite a few penalties here the last couple of minutes. 3. I'm not even going to bother putting the graphic up because it's done now. So we are back to 5-on-5. And after all of that, we are even strength, back to normal. And we are just about 3.5 minutes into the second period here. Bruins and Isles tied up at 1.
What I want to see here from the Islanders, of course, of my perspective, is just more passing stick to stick, finding each other rather than throwing it to open ice, because the Bruins are going to be all over that.
Back into the offensive zone here. Nice save by Varlamov on the rush as DeBrusque throws that one on goal. Brian with the 1. Get that dono hype in the chat for Brian. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate it.
Ace of Spades says, do I like Scott Mayfield? Here's the thing about Scott Mayfield. I think he's a good defenseman. I do. I think he's a good defenseman. He's just not playing up to aptitude, in my opinion. I think his weaknesses are coming out to play, and since losing Devon Toews, but I still think he's a good defenseman. He's made some incredible plays this season.
He was another guy I watched a lot down in Bridgeport when he was in the AHL, and he was like really tough down there. He hasn't really brought that to the NHL.
Did you see our rebranding today?
Oh yeah, I did. That logo. I'm like, oh god, oh god.
I'm so glad I bought my Sound Tigers jersey before they made that hideous logo.
Yeah, it's brutal. Chip, what's going on? Welcome.
Why do they have to destroy everything I love?
Yeah, I was not a fan of the logo, to say the least.
No
I don't really care that much about them changing the team name, but the logo is brutal. Bruins into the offensive zone here.
I'll give you Scott Mayfield for Devon Toews.
No, but like Toews, when he was in Bridgeport, used to fight like 10 to 15 times a year. And he never really is. I mean, he's like, he can be a physical defenseman, but he hasn't been at that level physically in the NHL.
Because he's so good. Like, and it sucked. I was there for his first NHL goal. Like, it hurts my soul.
Oh, Kevin Miller took a big hit there from Palmieri, and the Islanders get the puck in the offensive zone. Stolen back, though, by Lausanne. And the Bruins are able to clear. Here's Ritchie over the red line. He's going to dump it in. Down low now. Taken here, Sean Corrali. Offensive zone for Boston. Under 15 minutes now to go in the second period. Moved in behind the net. Bruins trying to wrap around. It's poked off the stick. Solid defensive play there from the Isles. Bruins get it down in the corner. It's a scrum along the end boards now. Wagner and Pulock in there. Taken now. Islanders come away with it. They're going to be patient in their own zone. Go back behind the net. Wagner lands a hit, but Pulock has the puck. He moves it up. Stretch pass. Goes all the way into the Boston end. And Barzal... icing? Yeah, must have been an icing there. As they were just not able to get to that first. As we get another stop.
Oh, God, it's showing the logo on my screen. Oh, we were just talking. No, just so much no. It's so ugly. It's literally, I love how they put the B, and my brother goes, look, the Brooklyn Islanders. Like, it literally looks like that.
The last thing that the Islanders want association with anymore is Brooklyn, too.
So done with Brooklyn. It's, you know what? It's a wonderful borough. It's a wonderful borough. Just not for my Islanders.
Taken now. Isles out of the zone. 14-10 left in the second period here. 1-1 game, all knotted up. Third place in the East on the line. Bruins get a point and they lock in third in a series against the Capitals. If the Islanders win in regulation, they would move up into third, at least for now. And then Boston would have to get a point against the Capitals tomorrow night to move back into third. Backdoor here. Marchand backdoor, and he puts it in. Brad Marchand tucks it in the post, and it's 2-1 Boston as they take the lead.
Well, this game's over because we're not scoring again.
Mikhail, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. I wouldn't say this game is over. Did you see Boston's third period on Saturday against the Rangers? It was brutal.
What is Pulock doing there? Why is he not on the inside of Marchand? I don't understand that.
Krejci, that pass. Oh, Krejci, that was gorgeous. Right
Pulock
to the tape. But yeah, I don't know. Pulock's not really covering his guy here.
Pulock was not paying attention there.
Pulock was not covering Marchand very well there, and he taps it in. Beautiful pass from Krejci, tape to tape, which it's David Krejci, so expected. And that puts Boston back up by 1 here. They're now trying to work it out of their zone. Moved up now to Ritchie. And he gets it poked away right at the blue line. Cizikas runs into one of the Bruins there. Incidental contact, and it's dumped in. That was Wagner. 13:20 to go. That was a beautiful pass there. Chicago 2-0. Yeah. Thank you, Aaron.
I'm hoping this game is a wake-up call for this team of how we got to get ready for playoffs.
Yeah, it's your last regular season game. You generally want to go into the playoffs on a winning note.
Yeah, that's not happening. I fully expected to lose this game today. I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah, I picked Boston to win 3-2, so that's still very much possible. Taken down low now. Chris, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Canucks 1-0 on the Jets. That is bad for Winnipeg. Winnipeg could potentially drop to 4th if Montreal wins their last 2 games. So that one gets dumped in behind the net. Now Rask plays it, trying to move it out. Move to the middle. Taken here. Moved up, and Boston now into the offensive zone. Short side shot, nice save, holding the post there. Varlamov, and the Isles get the puck, and they'll move it back out the other way. Trying to get in.
I'm surprised they didn't call that a tripping over there.
Yeah, now we got guys falling down all over. Everybody's falling down now.
But those weren't trippings. But the other one, I could see them calling that. I'm surprised they didn't.
Moved up. I'm not surprised by anything by NHL officials anymore, so I just roll with the punches. Long shot there. Oh, did that hit pipe?
Put it on the net, Pulock. Put it on the net.
Pulock's close, but not quite behind. Oh, they score! Is that Barzal? Yep, Matty Barzal makes it 2-2. The Islanders tie it right back up.
Oh, the mom's coming in. Matthew Barzal, what a goal! That's what I've been saying about him. He needs to just rip it, do it himself. My God, he needs to do it himself more often. 3 men on him, and he's still got that perfect
Rips it around.
toy department goal. That's what we like.
Is anybody actually going to cover the literally most dangerous player on the New York Islanders?
3 men on him.
Like the one guy that you probably should be covering and pay attention to, and you're going to let him just rip around a shot like that?
Wow. That was just wow.
I'm not surprised, but this is why I never get overly excited about the Bruins, because no matter how well they're playing, there's always going to be a game that they bring you back to earth, and you're just like, yeah, no, this team's not actually probably going anywhere.
You have to have more faith in your Bruins. I think if they go against Washington, they will win.
We'll see. Marchand does have 29 goals this year. He is 1 away from 30. I'd love to see him hit 30. Isles are back in the offensive zone here. That one gets deflected wide. They're hard in on the forecheck. Barzal with a hit on McAvoy. Krejci comes in to help. Can't get it out, though. Eberle to Barzal into the middle. He gets a shot off. Rask makes the save. Hey, Jack, what's going on? Welcome. Eric, welcome. Thank you, guys. If I haven't said hi to you yet, we got like 70 people in the chat right now, so I haven't been able to say hi to everybody. But thank you guys all for watching. Really, really appreciate it. We've got 10:25 left in the second period. Bruins just chip it out of their zone. Andy Green regroups for the Isles at neutral ice. Dobson back into the offensive end. Islanders looking for their first lead of the game. We are knotted up at 2 here in the second period. Taylor Hall's going to backhand that one out, and the Isles have to go back and play it. Palmieri now into the offensive zone. He's looking to get hot here for New York. Hasn't done a whole lot since the trade, but all that will be forgotten if he goes off in the playoffs.
Very much.
Taken out now. Moved up. Boston's able to clear it down. That's Craig Smith. Pulls his stick away from Mayfield and goes hard in on the forecheck against Leddy. Moved up. Islanders always in good position defensively, and they're able to chip that back out. Neutral ice. Bruins dump it back in. Ross Johnston with a hit there on Smith. Bruins going for a line change here. 9.5 to go in the second period. We have passed the halfway mark of this game. Move now. Puck's in the corner. Islanders setting back up offensive zone. Nobody's there at the point as Dobson wasn't ready yet. That goes back. He'll regroup in his own zone. All right, there's a bunch of scoring going on in these other games, guys. I'll have to, as commercial, I'm going to update the ticker and get everything set to wherever it is now. There's been not a lot of whistles in this game so far. It's been a pretty fast-moving game.
Unlike the end of last period.
Yeah, it really, like the last 5 minutes of the first period, it slowed way down, but the first 15 minutes just flew by, and now for the middle part of the second period, it's doing the same thing. We're already down under 9 minutes to go. And here's Pastrnak in his own zone, able to move it up.
I'm going to be honest, I'm kind of shocked that I'm seeing the Islanders. Honestly, it was Dobson. He always, and Wallstrom, who always takes shots. But I'm kind of, it's interesting to see that this team is actually going for the net. And usually this team's worst period is the second.
Mm-hmm.
And it's nice to see us actually going and taking shots towards the net. We don't do that.
Yeah. Yeah, well, got to get pucks on goal. You can't score if you don't throw them on net.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Wayne Gretzky, Michael Scott. Taken now. Bruins trying to set up in the offensive zone. 8 minutes to go in the period. Down behind the net. Moved into the middle. Stolen back by the Islanders. Barzal knocks it down. Out to the neutral zone. Bruins are going to have to tag up to be onside. Shots on goal are 25-10 in favor of Boston, but the scoreboard is tied 2-2. So Rask's save percentage in this one ain't looking too hot at .800. All right, see you, Ben. Thanks for watching. Really, really appreciate you stopping in, man. Hopefully, can't wait to see you more in the playoffs once you're done with school. That's going to be a fun time for sure. No, Komarov has not played much since the penalty. I think I've only seen a couple shifts for him. Oh, now Pastrnak and Barzal jawing as this goes to commercial. Boy,
Oh, they didn't show that for me.
They were jawing as it went to commercial. This has been a little bit more feisty of a game than I was expecting.
It is so easy to get on Barzal's nerves, and that's what teams more normally do. They will. At the end of the Devils game, the other day, I don't know what was Barzal was going to the bench. I don't know what someone said on the Devils, but Barzal took a stick and whacked at their bench.
Oh wow, you don't see that very often.
Yeah, he lost his temper a bit, and that's the problem with Barzal. He gets a little hot-headed.
That's fun. All right, I'm trying to remember
they're trying to hone in on that.
Trying to remember the scores that you guys have told me. If something's not right, please let me know, because I'm just trying to remember here. There. 2-0 Florida. Oop. 2-0 Florida, 3-2 Edmonton. Vancouver's 1-0 Canucks, correct? I like Peter Laviolette. Peter, I think he gets a lot out of a team his first couple years. He kind of loses his effect after that, but in the first couple years, Laviolette gets a lot out of his team.
I think Laviolette's a great coach. Yeah. I think he's done a great job.
He's taken every team he's coached to the Stanley Cup Finals, and he's won one of them. So,
not us.
Oh, I forgot. All right, so every team since Carolina, he's taken.
Yeah.
I forgot that he coached anywhere before Carolina.
Yeah, that era.
Yeah, Carolina he won the cup with. He took Philadelphia in 2010, and he took Nashville in 2017. John, what's going on? Welcome. 2-0 Canucks. Nashville was up 2-0 on Carolina, right? And Chicago was up 2-0 on Dallas, or did I get one of those mixed up? We're back from commercial break as well.
I would tell you, I just don't have my phone on me.
No, I am. That is right. So all these games are 2-0 right now. Florida, Tampa Bay, Vancouver, Winnipeg, Nashville, Carolina, and Dallas and Chicago all have a 2-0 score right now. Weird things, coincidental
and then our
things.
games 2-2. A lot of twos tonight. Sensing a trend.
Yeah. THG wants to know if the Islanders can have our power play coach.
Facts.
No, thank you. I mean, Boston's power play hasn't been as good the second half of the season as it was at the beginning of the year, but they've still got a solid.
Much better than ours.
It's definitely better than the Islanders, yes.
Oh my God, Nick Leddy. Oh my God, big Nick Leddy anger moment. He's so good at getting into the zone, in my opinion. But when it comes to maintaining the puck at the blue line, he is the worst.
Yeah, that's tough. He couldn't keep that one in there. Isles dump it back in,
that should have been easy maintain a possession.
Yeah. Kevin, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. 6:40 left in the second period now as the Islanders are back breaking out of their own zone. Moves it up through the middle. Dumped in there by Wahlstrom. Pajot going in on the attack. Getting some help as well from Palmieri. Bruins not able to clear. Isles keep it in. Chance here for the Islanders. Long shot. That one gets blocked aside. Carlo up the boards, and the Bruins are going to get it out. Or, come on, Krejci. All right. Krejci does get it out. Took him a little longer than I was hoping, but he did. And now we get it up and out of play here with 6:16 to go. And this might be our final second to last commercial break. Yeah.
Seriously?
I'm a little
we just
caught
sat
off
through
guard.
6 minutes of commercials. And
yeah, they're right back to commercial break. I'm a little caught off guard by the timing of that, but we are, and we're still not up here.
It could be because the lack of whistle we were talking about.
Yeah. King, what is going on? Kevin, what is going on? Welcome. I like. I'm assuming that you mean Elias Pettersson, Eric. I'm a huge fan. He had a down year this year. Obviously he's been injured lately, but I do think that Pettersson's going to be a great player for a long time in the league. Brendan Burke is going to be on ESPN. Wow,
really?
So, yeah, we're starting to notice a lot of the new TV networks that are doing hockey next season are all starting to hire their TV their play-by-play and their analysts. And it's been an interesting group that's been added so far. I like a lot of the hirings. Burke does a good job, so I like that. I know Kenny Albert is moving over to do games. Olczyk will be doing games. Boucher and Ferraro got hired to do to be analysts on ESPN. Where do I think Eichel goes? I don't know. I think the top teams that would be going after Eichel would be probably the LA Kings or the Rangers potentially. I think the Kings would probably be my number one landing spot. Team to look out for, though, the Columbus Blue Jackets. They are going to have a ton of cap space. They aren't going to have John Tortorella as their coach anymore. Columbus could be a dark horse team that could go all in for a guy like Jack Eichel.
Do you think Torts for Seattle?
Ooh, that would be interesting. I've been saying for a year now that I think Gerard Gallant is going to be the Seattle coach, but
okay.
I
can see Torts going.
Torts is definitely possible. You know where I think Torts might go is Arizona. Because they already play a very defensive...
Imagine he went back to the Rangers.
That would be funny. I don't think Drury would do that, but I think just because of the style of play, Arizona already plays a very defensive lockdown, like they don't score a lot, but they keep the puck out of their net kind of style. So I feel like he would fit there, unless Arizona wants to go in a completely new direction. But if they're going to do that, they need to get some scoring because they don't have any of that right now.
Yeah.
Flyers have tied it. Thank you, Isaac. Appreciate that update. So Philly was down 2-0, and now it's 2-2.
I like seeing Ross Johnston on that fourth line. I'd rather see him take the place of Cal Clutterbuck. I feel like Johnston can be used as an asset on every single line, honestly.
Yeah, I feel like I haven't heard much about Clutterbuck at all this season.
No, you really haven't. He hasn't done much. Like, he hasn't been, like, that prominent via, like, goal scoring or anything like that, but he brings some muscle and, protection for his boys, like, getting towards the net and just, like, pure passing. I just wish I could see more from this fourth line. Cizikas, honestly, I think he's been good at, like, pressuring the puck, getting it up. Especially Cizikas is essential to our PK. So I've been happy with his play.
Taken now under 5 minutes to go in the second period. Jets get one back, so that game goes from 2-0 to 2-1. Winnipeg trying to hold on to third spot. They've got Montreal right behind them. Montreal locks themselves in with a point tonight, but they're losing to Edmonton. So still some stuff to be decided up in the north.
And yeah, I agree, Jack. Johnston does not have good puck handling. The one thing he needs to really work on is he's like stone hands. His puck handling skills are almost non-existent.
His hands are for punching, not for playing the puck.
Facts. Nice.
Taken now here, Mayfield.
Shoot the puck.
Shot there, that one gets blocked. Kept in again, Mayfield. That one deflected down in front. Bruins trying to clear, not able to get it out of past the blue line. This fourth line, out again for Boston. They were out there on the last Islanders goal, and DeBrusque, Lazar, and Kasha out here again, pinned in their own zone, and still not able to get it out. What was that? That one goes wide. Barzal behind the net. Wallstrom up back to the blue line. Kept in again by New York. Bruins cannot get this puck out of their own zone. It's a period of the long change. These guys have been out here for a while. Are they trying to go -2? Taken up now. Kasha almost turns the puck over. McAvoy comes and gets it, though. And finally,
I felt that sigh.
Finally, the Bruins get it out of the damn zone.
Oh, way to go, ref. Way to be in the way.
Taken now. 3:15 to go in the second. Moved back through the neutral zone. Bruins regain possession. Amon, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. Moved in here. Riley with a pass to Pastrnak. He gets it back to the middle, and that hops over everybody. Marchand falls
Oh my
down.
god.
And finally the Islanders just send it deep into the Bruins zone, and they're going to have to try the whole regroup thing again, and the Islanders keep it in. Nice play there by Josh Bailey. Forechecking pressure now coming from New York. And Beauvillier ends up taking the puck. Moved into the middle. Nelson! Huge save there by Rask. Pass through the slot. Nobody home. Chance again. Nelson with another one. And Rask covers it as he stops that one with the chest. And we have a whistle here. But under 2.5 minutes to go, or just about 2.5 minutes. 2:34 to go in the second period. So we're going to head to the final commercial break of this second period here. And well, the Islanders are pouring on some chances here, and they're trying to take a lead in this game. Rask has had to come up with some big stops, and this has been a sloppy period for the Bruins.
Take care of our Tuukka. Honestly, I still love Tuukka Rask. I mean, obviously in the game I want to score against him, but like I still love Tuukka. Much respect. Peter, don't even joke about that. Yo, whoever versus the Capitals, I'm honestly concerned for their top players. That's what I'm concerned about, whoever faces the Capitals. I will be concerned for their top players. Like, if they face the Bruins, I will be concerned for players like Pasternak and Marchand and things like that, because they're going to be targets, I feel, from Wilson.
I'm not that worried about it, because Boston has guys that can get Wilson out of that series if they need to.
Agreed, but Wilson's not that big of an impact on the team, in my opinion. He's expendable.
He's a pretty important top 6 guy for them. I think if you're Boston, you have guys that can get rid of Wilson. Like, I'd just straight up take him out. I'd send him flying face first into the boards, and you'd be done for the series. I'd dress Tenorti as a 7th defenseman for a game, and just have him go out for one shift and just take out Wilson, and that would put an end to that. If Wilson even touches the Bruins' top guys, I'd just take him out.
I'm just like, that's what I'm concerned about going into a series.
Like, if he did anything to Pasternak, I'd dress Tenorti for a game, and that would be the end of Tom Wilson. I'd literally put him face first into the boards and end his season.
Damn, John. Yeah, THD, I agree. He does not respect the hockey code.
No, Wilson doesn't care. But
no, he does not.
If Wilson played 20 years ago, his ass would have been beaten by so many guys that he would have had to completely have changed his game. But there's nobody that in the league really anymore other than Lucic, Reeves. I mean, Lucic and Reeves are guys that are legitimate heavyweights that could handle Wilson. Other than that, there's not a lot of guys. Nick Delorier is another one that could handle Wilson, but there's not a guys left that can bully Tom Wilson around. Ross Johnston
Johnston got into it with Wilson. He ducked, and the ref saved Wilson's ass.
Oh yeah, Wilson's been running from Ryan Reeves ever since the 2018 finals.
Oh my God!
Oh, big save there by Varlamov.
I don't know if you've seen that, John, but Johnston got into it with Wilson. Wilson just ducked underneath his fists, and the ref saved Wilson from Johnston.
Yeah, Wilson's been running from Reeves for 2-3 years now.
When it comes to taking out guys smaller than him and that he has the upper hand on, he'll do it. But when it comes to someone where he has an equal challenge, he'll run away. He really wants to prove he's big Tom Wilson. Fight someone who's equal your size.
I'd love to see Lucic fight Wilson, because Lucic.
Oh, me too.
Lucic, I mean, he doesn't fight a lot anymore, but when Lucic came into the league, he was fighting, Colton Orr, and he was fighting the heavyweights.
Yeah, that's, a lot of people have their thoughts on Lucic. He's still one of my favorite hits in the entire league when he sent that guy through the glass. He sent
Mike Van Ryn through the glass.
Yeah.
That was legendary.
That was honestly one of my favorite hits of hockey. him.
Final 37 seconds here. Still knotted up at 2.
Oh, Mayfield.
Taking
Come
here.
on, boys.
Long shot. That one. Oh, big save again there by Varlamov.
Oh,
He's played so well this season.
Varlamov is freaking goated. I love Varlamov. I love what he's been able to do in net for this team. And honestly, I also have to give it to the goalie coaches here because every time a goalie comes here, they've just become that much better.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, Grice, Leonard, Varlamov.
Now Sorokin.
Now Sorokin. Sky's the limit with him.
And
Islanders
honestly,
have a
you've seen
very,
Sorokin grow.
very
You've seen
good
the progression
track
of Sorokin
record
this season. Oh, Marchand having some words over there.
And that's the end of the second period. 2-2 game. 2-2 game. Intermission now. Final 1 frame to go. 20 more minutes of hockey to figure out who's going to win this one and maybe lock up the playoff matchups in the East Division. Knotted up. It's been a good game.
I did not expect us to tie this game. I did not expect us to tie this game.
Yeah, I think Varlamov will be a Vezina finalist, Eric. I think he will be.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. That'd be cool.
Mean, Fleury, Vasilevsky, and Varlamov, I think,
definitely
are the 3.
Fleury, yeah.
Fleury, Vasilevsky, and Varlamov, I think, are going to be the 3.
I honestly think Vasilevsky might win.
I think Vasi's going to win it, yeah.
Yeah, me too. I honestly did not expect... At this point, when I look at a score like 2-2, my mindset goes, look at this game as 0-0. Look at this game as a 0-0 game. You have to think of it as neutral. Start it out right. Let's start this third period out right. Get that first goal because that's going to be vitally important.
No, Swayman is not going to... he'll be the backup in the playoffs, but he's not going to be the starter. Rask is clearly the Bruins starting goaltender. Now, is Jeremy Swayman the future of the Bruins? Absolutely looks like it right now, 100%. Yeah. But you're not starting a rookie goaltender in the playoffs.
No.
Do the Isles match up better against the Caps or the Pens? That's a good question for Kim. I would almost lean Capital. Islanders struggle with Pittsburgh this year. I think, did they lose 6 out of the 8 games against the Penguins this year?
Yeah, we lost most of our games against Pittsburgh.
If I'm an Islanders fan, I'd rather face the Capitals. But
see, I'm torn.
You also beat the Capitals.
Terrible against the Capitals, and we have looked terrible against the Penguins.
Yeah, but you beat the Capitals in the playoffs last year.
Here's the thing, though.
There's good history there.
The Penguins don't have either of their goaltenders. Both of their goaltenders are hurt. And, of course, you also, on the Caps, they have numerous injuries. So it's going to be, injuries are going to play a factor, I think, in this as well. But I don't know, because, even when teams have, big injuries and lose vital players, the Islanders still suck. I don't know. It's just either team to me is going to be insanely difficult matchup that I think is going to go 6 or 7 games.
I think all the East, no matter what the matchups end up in the East, it's going to be, they're tough matchups for everybody. Those are...
If you think about it this way, the Islanders, playoff-wise, have done better against the Penguins, in my opinion. They've done well against the Washington and Pittsburgh in
the playoffs in recent history, yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know what I'd prefer. I really don't.
Yeah, I think I feel the same way about Boston. I want the series against the Capitals because I think that's going to be the most exciting series to watch. But I'm not confident in the Bruins beating the Capitals. I think that it's going to be a tough series for everybody, no matter how it turns out. There's no series that I go in the East and go, well, I know how this is going to go. Where when you look out at the Central, Carolina should handle Nashville in 5 games. That should be a quick series.
Sorry, is background noise a problem for me? I forgot to ask that.
I don't think so.
Okay, good. I just want to make sure that wasn't a ruining your stream.
No, I don't think so. You should be good.
All right, but yeah, no, it's gonna be the East has been. We knew from the beginning was gonna be an insane
Yeah.
division. It was just stacked division, so we knew it was gonna be tough going in.
Oh yeah. That's
Except
why
I
I
expected
was.
the Flyers to be top 4. I was exactly with you, John, and I put the Flyers like top 4.
Oh yeah. I had the. I don't even want to look back at my predictions from the beginning of the year because they're brutal. They're absolutely brutal.
I'm gonna BRB. I'm gonna grab my phone because I have my predictions on there. I'm gonna be right back.
All right. We can look at yours, not mine. Eddie, what's going on? Welcome. Welcome. All right. I am.
Let's see if I can find them.
I don't ever want to look at my season predictions for this year ever again.
Oh, I don't know if I have them on here. I'm gonna take a lookie.
Mine were so bad. I don't even want to do predictions for the playoffs this year. Obviously, I have to, but I have no idea. Like, there's a few series like Carolina should handle Nashville. If Vegas plays St. Louis in the first round, Vegas should win that series. Toronto should be able to beat Montreal. I know that Toronto doesn't have the best track record in the playoffs, but they should beat the Canadiens. Although we said Pittsburgh should have beaten the Canadiens last year, and that didn't happen. So again, predicting the playoffs is not my favorite thing to do because I'm wrong about at least half of the stuff. But I don't know. Some of the series, I just have no clue. Like Tampa Bay and Florida is going to be such a tough, tight series. Everything in the East, I think, is going to be really tough. I don't know. I don't like predictions because they make me look stupid.
Damn, I can't find my predictions. I'm kind of sad.
The Islanders are not going to get Jack Eichel unless they dump a whole lot of salary because they have Beauvillier.
Yeah, there's no way we're getting
someone
Eichel.
else is an RFA after this year too.
We have
Beauvillier, Pelech.
Saseka's UFA. We have is Pelech?
I think Pelech was an.
I thought it was Pelech. No,
Pelech got signed last offseason.
It is Pelech. You're
right. Yeah, Pelech needs a new deal.
Pelech. I'm trying to think who else. So Saseka's, Beauvillier, Pelech. We have one more. I swear to God, I can't remember who.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of cap space to work with, and Eichel makes a boatload of money.
And like technically, it's gonna be Palmieri and Zajac, but
they're not coming back. No.
Yeah, no.
I think Palmieri, honestly, both of them. I think Palmieri goes right back to New Jersey. Honestly.
He didn't. The way he played against them the other night doesn't look like he wants to go back.
I don't know.
He
I didn't
really
see
had
that
a vendetta.
But he's been a leader on that team. He was very well liked in New Jersey. I think
Barzal is not. No, he's signed for 3 years.
Yeah, Barzal got
for 3 years, and then what happens is at the end of those 3 years, Lad's contract is up, which gives us all that cap room back. So that's gonna help us in re-signing Barzal.
Oh, big time! And 3 years from now, the cap will have gone up again, hopefully. They keep the cap at 81.5 for the next 10 years. I don't think the players wouldn't let that happen.
Colorado, he's doing amazing.
He's been
That's why I'm pissed. He's doing amazing. That's what he's doing. UFAs.
Eichel's not going anywhere where he's going to win right away. The teams that have the money for Jack Eichel are, actually, if he goes to the Rangers, they would obviously. I don't even know what that deal would look like, though. I mean, you'd have to have Lafreniere going back the other way, that would be.
Ilya Sorokin is a UFA. I forget. That's who it was. Sorokin.
Yeah. Sorokin needs a new deal too.
Mm-hmm.
Barzal signed a 3-year, $7 million per, right? This
Yes.
past off season, yeah. 3 years, $7 million per season.
Yeah, so basically how it's working out is this year he is getting 4 million, next year 7, and then third year he's getting 10 million as that 3 million cut this year is going to be added to his third.
Cap hit at 7 AAV. So that's a good chunk of money. I mean, that obviously your top line center you're going to be paying a lot of money to.
Okay.
Yo, Slapshot Sweethearts are here. What's up? Welcome. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Yes, Andrew, Taylor Hall's played great in Boston. He's got 12 points since the trade deadline. He's like plus 15 or plus 16 or something like that. He's been awesome.
Someone asked whatever happened to Boychuk. Boychuk's
Retired.
situation is a tough one. He got that accidental skate to the face, which caused him to have the stitches to his eyelid. Luckily, missed his eye. Made him miss a bit. And then what happened right after he got out of that injury, why I still hate him to this day, Mike Matheson did a completely illegal hit to the head right on that side that he had the eye injury, and he lost peripheral vision, and he decided he could not play anymore and had his career ended early. So that's what happened to Johnny Boychuk. He is on LTIR, and honestly is still working with the team. I think he's part defensive coach for the team, which I love.
Jay says, do you guys want this to go into overtime?
No.
I wouldn't mind. I don't care.
You see, like, for the Bruins, you guys really don't care. For Islanders, it's better, like, if we want to face Capitals, if we don't go to overtime.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah. If Boston gets a point out of this game, they lock in third place. So they'd be playing the Caps in the first round. So the Islanders want to win this in regulation if they want the Caps.
If we go to overtime and win, we'd be a point. No, we'd be a point. We'd be tied with you guys,
You'd
right?
be tied in points, but the Bruins have the tiebreaker.
Yeah. Yep. Okay.
Tiebreaker's regulation wins, and I think Boston is one ahead of the Islanders right now.
Okay.
Yeah, that would definitely be fun for Shannon and Meg if we get a Penguins-Bruins matchup in the playoffs. A Pens fan and a Bruins fan on the same podcast, and then their teams are playing in the playoffs.
Be some animosity there.
Barbara, that's a good question. So the Canucks, if Montreal locks up the 4th playoff spot and the Canucks and Flames are eliminated, then I would say that the final 3 games that were supposed to be played going into next week between the Flames and the Canucks probably would not be played because they would be completely meaningless with both teams eliminated from the playoffs. If that's the case, the playoffs likely will start on Saturday or Sunday. If they do have to play those games, I don't know if the NHL would start other divisions playoff series before the North is done. That's something that the NHL has not said anything official on, or they have not officially set a start date for the playoffs yet. So we don't even know.
I thought they did. I thought they said it was Saturday.
That they're hoping to start on Saturday, but
okay.
I don't think it's been officially that the playoffs start Saturday. There's no schedule out yet or anything. But I'm hoping that the playoffs start Saturday as well. Avi thinks that Craig Smith is getting the next goal. Possible. Definitely possible. That line's been good, and Smith has a rocket of a shot. Yeah, Jack, that is interesting. So I was obviously not happy when the Bruins traded Boychuk because I loved him on the Bruins, but they did get a couple picks back in return for Boychuk, and one of those picks became Brandon Carlo. So I guess in the end, it all works out. Vegas needs to lock up first place before we know who they're going to play, Jay. We don't know who teams are going to play until their final seeding is locked in. So if Vegas gets a point tonight and locks up first place, they will play the St. Louis Blues. If Vegas loses in regulation to the Avalanche tonight, Colorado technically could still win the division, and that would mean either Vegas would play the Blues if they do stay in first, or if Colorado came back to win the division, then Vegas would drop to second and play the Minnesota Wild. So nothing's really locked in yet. That's why these games still have some meaning to them, because we're trying to figure out what the playoff seeding is going to be for a lot of these different divisions right now. Other than the Central's the only one that's locked in, with Carolina plays Nashville and Tampa Bay plays Florida. Honestly, Tampa and Florida is one of the series that I am most looking forward to.
You beat me to it.
That is going to be so good.
I was about to say the same thing. That's going to be a fun series.
Yes, I did, Brian. I did get that. All right. I assume that these 8 o'clock games that started at 8 are probably all at intermission right now. So let me update the ticker. Tampa and Florida, that started at 7. They got to be going into the third. Philly and New Jersey's got to be going into the third. This one's going into the third.
All right. Stars and Blackhawks still in intermission.
Toy department. Kim always has her game face on when the Isles are playing. Always. I've never seen her not when the Isles are playing.
Devils and Flyers going into the third right now.
Yep. Yeah, Florida is in second place right now, and they're beating the Lightning. So, yeah, it looks like Florida's going to have home ice in that series as the 2 seed, and the Lightning will be third. Yes, Minnesota could overtake Colorado if Colorado loses the rest of their games and Minnesota wins the rest of their games. Then Minnesota would actually move up to second. And obviously Vegas would win the division if that were to happen. So then Vegas would play the Blues and Minnesota would still play Colorado, but Minnesota would actually have home ice as the 2 seed if that were to happen. So the West still has some figuring out to do. Eric, yeah, most likely Eric, yes. Not 100%. Well, it is 100% if the Bruins win. If the Islanders win this game in regulation and the Bruins drop to 4th, then they could come back and beat the Capitals tomorrow and retake 3rd place, because the Bruins have 1 game left after tonight. This is it for the Islanders.
Times have changed, but our focus
yeah, Minnesota has struggled against St. Louis, Jack. And what's interesting is that Vegas has struggled against Minnesota this year.
Yeah.
The Wild have beaten the Golden Knights a lot this season, so I don't think Vegas wants to play. I don't think Vegas wants to play Minnesota. They want to win that division and play the Blues. Finn, what is going on? Welcome.
They put Leonard in tonight. They'll be fine.
Oh, Sorokin's in to start the 3rd here.
What?
Trotz wasn't kidding when he said that he was going to... Oh, wait, is Varlamov not on the bench?
What? Hold on, I'm checking everywhere right now.
Yeah, find out what's going on here. Varlamov is not in the net to start this 3rd period. Sorokin is there, and I don't see Varlamov on the bench.
What? I'm checking all of my outlets.
Kim will get the inside scoop. Sorokin to start the 3rd.
None of the journalists are helping me.
They're probably as dumbfounded as we are as to what the heck is happening here. I know Trotz mentioned preseason games, but... I mean, this game is still kind of important here.
What? Maybe he's getting I don't even know what the F.
He had to go to the bathroom. He doesn't have his equipment back on yet. Imagine. He's not where the backup goalie usually sits on the bench. Imagine he's in the bathroom and he has to get all his equipment back on. It's like, oh, sorry, guys.
Oh, no.
Is he hurt?
I don't know.
I didn't
No
see.
one knows. Even the journalists don't know.
I didn't see anything that made it seem like he was injured at all at the end of that period.
He skated off fine.
Yeah, I don't know. That is weird.
Oh, please, no. Oh, please, God, no. Not before playoffs. No. We're done.
Sorokin's been good, but you want Varlamov to be your player. Or you want Varlamov in your net for the playoffs. I mean,
you're screwed. You heard our Riley. Oh, no, please. Please tell me Trotz is just sitting him, please.
That was my initial thought, is that he was just trying to get both goalies game action, but
immensely scares me.
The fact that he's not on the bench is not good. Because if they just took him out so Sorokin could play a period, he'd still be on the bench as the backup.
Oh, Christ.
Isles with it here. We are underway in the third, about 50 seconds in. 2-2 game here between Boston and New York, and we have had a revelation here at the beginning of the third as Ilya Sorokin is in the Islanders' net now after Varlamov played the first two periods, and we're not exactly sure why. David says he just saw a tweet that they're resting him.
They better be.
Yeah, I would, for the Islanders' sake, I hope so. I'm confused as to why he's not on the bench as the backup then. Interesting move there by Trotz in a game that's kind of important, where you can literally move up in the standings. For you to rest.
He just showed Varlamov talking to a trainer and flexing after the second period. No reason to risk anything. Oh, jeez.
Hopefully he's fine. I think he'll probably be fine. But
very short seasons and a lot of games, so not a lot of time to say hello and introduce yourself.
What? This team, it's...
I don't know. Well, we'll find out here. I mean, I have the game muted, so I can't hear anything that they're saying. But Sorokin in for the Isles here as they try and win this game in regulation and move into third place in the East. Rask behind the net here, leaves it for McAvoy. McAvoy up the boards, doesn't get much help, but he gets the puck right back. I think Jack also said that Ondrej Kase is not returning for the Bruins. There's a freaking surprise. I've had more than enough of Ondrej Kase. He can leave this offseason. See you later, bud. Not to give him an offer. Hey, Mr. Obama, what's going on? Welcome. We're a little over 2 minutes into the third here. Bruins are trying to get the puck out of their zone. David Krejci with it. He flips it up through the neutral zone. Bruins into the offensive end. Riley jumping into the play. Gets it to Hall. Hall around the boards. Good pinch here from Krejci. He gets checked there by Ross Johnston. Bruins keep it in, though. Carlo. Long shot in on goal. Sorokin makes his first stop. 17:32 to go in the third here.
Okay. It looks precautionary. So at the end of someone got a clip. At the end of the second period, he went over to the trainer. He was kind of like trying to stretch out his legs, like the groin area. I think it's precautionary. He's just staying out.
Okay. So precautionary move here to not make sure that Varlamov's not injured heading into the playoffs. And Sorokin's going to take the third here. Havoc, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here.
Peter, I already talked about it like a lot, so I have no preference.
No. Kasha's played 3 games all year. I think they're done with Ondrej Kase, and he hasn't even been good in any of those 3 games either. So that trade, while it was a valiant effort to get some secondary scoring, it's been a complete failure. And Ondrej Kase will be lucky to even be in the NHL next season, quite honestly, if he is.
Now I'm concerned.
No, Kase might not even be in the league next year, honestly. Like, this guy is absolutely useless.
Damn.
Taking now Bruins through the neutral zone. Guy scored 0 goals in the playoffs last year, did absolutely nothing, and then missed this entire season because he's injured. Now, Nick Ritchie, on the other hand, has been absolutely phenomenal this season. He has had such a huge bounce back here. 15 goals, physical presence. I think he's got 26 points, if I'm not mistaken. It's been a really good year for Nick Ritchie. So I would like to get him signed back as a third liner for next season and maybe give him a 2 or 3 year deal. I'd prefer a 1 year deal just to see if he can do it again or if this was just a good year, but I wouldn't mind a 2 year deal either. But give him something after that he's played this year because he has been awesome.
Yeah, way to go, Leo. Oh.
Another turnover there, and the Bruins come back the other way.
Yeah, Leo's just like...
Chance here. McAvoy with a shot. Nice glove save there by Sorokin. I gotta get used to saying Sorokin now. I've been saying Varlamov all night.
I still, like, battle over whether it's Sorokin or Sorokin. I don't know. Like, it's weird.
Oh, most Russian names that I've heard put the emphasis on the middle syllable.
Sorokin. Like, yeah, that's how I'm saying it.
Because that's
Sorokin
how, like, Varlamov, it's on the la.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think of other, like, Russian names. Ovechkin. Ovechkin.
Yeah, it's just funny. But he's, honestly, I've seen a lot of improvement via Sorokin on the ice.
Yeah, he's had a solid rookie year. I mean, adjusting to the North American game and you know, coming over from Europe and having to play a new style and you know, the game in front of him being a little bit different. He's had his numbers this year are great, and he's been very, very solid. Habs score. Thank you, Isaac. They are fighting. They're trying to lock up that spot.
It's been amazing in shootout, too. Oh, my God.
Big save there is Craig Smith. Avi said that Craig Smith was going to be the one that scores next, and he had a chance there, but Sorokin makes the save. Bruins back in the neutral zone. Oh, never mind. Habs' goal was waved off. Never mind. They got to do it again. Yo, do not update a score in the chat unless it's official. If they make sure that play has started again before you say it. Otherwise, goals are coming off the board on a fairly regular basis in the NHL right now. So that one gets thrown in here. Boston back on the attack.
Boston's already had 5 shots in this third, and we've had none. That sounds like the Islanders.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, Boston needs a good third period after the debacle on Saturday, so... Yeah, but what also sounds like the Islanders would be getting outshot like 12-2 in this period, but still scoring the only goal of the period and winning 3-2. Nice save there again. Sorokin with some big stops here. Now Pajot comes back the other way. Yeah, Boston does. They are a volume shooting team that they have to score, or they have to shoot the puck a lot to get goals most nights. Absolutely.
What makes me crazy is that we will puck watch. Like, that puck was just there, and we just looked right at it. Like, go for it. Go for the puck. That's the thing you need.
All right, drop pass here. Nick Ritchie with it on the sideboards. In there, Sorokin makes a save and covers it. 13:31 to go in the third period. And the Bruins will have an offensive zone face-off when we get back. It's still 2-2. 13.5 minutes to go here in this one. And this one looks like it might come down right to the very end. So we head to commercial break here, our first commercial stoppage of the third period. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Really appreciate it. As you can see, joined by Kim, Isles Girl 3. Her channel is linked in the description. If you guys want to check that out if you haven't already. Awesome to have Kim on for this game. It's been a lot of fun, and it's been a good one. It's coming right down to the end here. Some late season, regular season games that are actually good. You don't see that every day.
Right now, Boston is dominating us.
Yeah, Boston's got the puck possession here for sure, but Sorokin's keeping everything out in net, and we're holding on to a tie game here as we move to the middle portion of the third. Do just want to remind everyone to please hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. Yeah, it helps the channel an absolute ton, and I cover the entire NHL, so no matter what team you're a fan of, you're all welcome here. I do videos about every team. I'll be previewing every single playoff series in the playoffs this year. They'll get their own preview video. So those are going to be starting this week. First one I'm going to do is Carolina and Nashville, and also Tampa Bay and Florida, because those series are locked in already. So we'll be doing those. I'll have playoff predictions coming out right before the playoffs start. That's always fun. Or, well, fun for you guys because you get to make fun of me in the comments. Not so fun for me, but I'm going to do it anyway because, I mean, everybody does their playoff predictions. Last year I did, for the first time, pick the Stanley Cup winner properly. It was one of the only things that I got right about last year's playoffs, but I did pick the Lightning to win the Cup, and they did. So
He's on the bench. Oh, no, it's Schneider. Damn
Schneider?
It.
What?
Schneider's on the bench.
Can you even do that? Like, was he dressed for this game? Like,
I don't know. He's putting on a glove. Like, I don't even know if he was dressed.
Maybe the rule's different with goalies now, or maybe especially because of this year, you can just bring the third goalie in. That might be.
I saw a goalie on the bench, and I was like, ah! And then I was like, no.
Yes, Eric. I'm gonna be streaming almost every day during the playoffs for all different series. Gonna try and hit as many series as I can. Obviously, being a Bruins fan, I'm gonna be watching and doing the Bruins games, but I'm gonna, on nights when the Bruins aren't playing, I'll be doing other teams. I'm gonna also do a lot of double headers during the playoffs where I'll do 2 games back to back, so we can see some of the West games as well. So gonna be streaming a lot during the playoffs, guys. A lot during the playoffs, just like last year. Into the offensive zone now. Boston can't maintain possession. Mike, what is going on? Welcome. Julie as well. Appreciate all you guys, all the support. Thank you guys so much for being here. THG is nervous about Sorokin since he has only faced teams in the division. Yeah, but for the first 2 rounds of the playoffs, you would only... Oh, you just mean like long-term you're worried about him?
Long-term there, and honestly...
I'm not worried about that at all.
Yeah.
I mean, playing other teams isn't that different.
Yo, Barzy taking shots. I like it.
Isles keep it in here at the blue line, looking for the go-ahead goal. Under 12 minutes now to go in the third. Back here, Green keeps it in. Sent around, and that deflects up and out of play as we get a stoppage here. 11:47 remaining in the third period. Florida! 3-0 lead over the Lightning. Wow. So Florida is going to lock in that 2 seed tonight. So they are going to lock in the 2 over Tampa Bay, who will be your 3. What face-off taken here by the Bruins. Richie curls back into his own end. Tries to send it through the middle. That was a needlessly dangerous play there. Richie's been... mostly a smart player this season. That was not a smart move. He was trying to do way too much there. Very lucky that didn't result in a turnover. Let's keep things simple, Nick. Keep things simple. That's when you're at your best, buddy.
Yep.
Corrali keeps that one in at the blue line. Richie tries to send it along the boards. Kept in again by Corrali. Now it gets dumped deep cross corner. Richie with a hit there along with Wagner on Green, but the Isles move the puck up the boards. Now another scrum for it here. Johnston couldn't play it cleanly. Bruins forecheck doing a good job of keeping the Islanders in their zone, but now they will head off for a line change. Absolutely, Jeff. Florida is a very, very good team. Oh, yeah, Jack. Of course, I remember Brian Ralston. I remember when I was a little kid, he was on the Bruins. His son actually plays for the University of Notre Dame now. Ryder Ralston.
Oh!
Taken now. Bruins trying to get it out of their zone. Isles on the forecheck here. If Kosh is done for the night, THG, with an injury, he's probably done for the season with an injury. Guy has been brutal. That one is iced there by the Bruins with 10:18 to go in the third. Brian says that if Bailey scores, you have to sing.
I will. I will do the Josh Bailey song if he sings.
Perfect.
If he scores.
I'm certainly not singing on stream, that's for sure.
It's not really singing. It's I don't know if you know his chant.
I definitely have heard it.
Yeah, it's just like here's the thing. He's not gonna score tonight. Josh Bailey is either really bad or really good, and tonight he's doing what he usually does, which is not very good. So, and there goes his stick. So, you know what? Just perfect timing.
Hey, XGN, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Eric wants to know how bad of a GM Garth Snow was.
Mike Milbury was definitely worse, but
Oh, yeah.
Don't get me started.
Milbury's like legendarily bad, like one of the worst GMs ever in NHL history. I agree, Jack, with that.
You should go into the shoe industry.
Yeah. I bet you he's a big fan. Like steel toe boots are probably his favorite because they'd do way more damage than like
the
a
SpongeBob
loafer.
movie, the guy with the big shoe with the spikes.
Oh yeah. Yes, underwater. Isles would need a regulation win to pass the Bruins.
We don't want to have one shot this period? Oh my god.
Don't worry. The Isles are just trying to get the Bruins to kind of fall asleep and think that they have this game in the bag, and then they're just going to... Pajot is going to score with 2:21 left in the third period for the Isles to win 3-2.
If that happens, I will donate to your stream $100.
JG Pajot, 2:21 left in the third period.
All right.
3-2 Islanders. We go to commercial break here. Past the halfway mark of this third. We are down to the final minutes as the Bruins and Islanders still tied up at 2 here. Pretty important game. Boston has a chance to lock up the third spot if they get a point out of this one. Islanders can leapfrog the Bruins for third with a regulation win. However, the caveat to that is that Boston has another game. They play Washington tomorrow, so Boston could then leapfrog the Islanders again tomorrow night, but that's all for naught if tonight's game Boston gets a point out of, because then they just lock up third tonight. Avi says next goal is definitely winning the game. I agree. Jack said that earlier. I agree, Avi, as well. Like, I think whoever scores this next goal is going to win the game. And
that kind of happened before with the Bruins and Islanders, too. It was a 0-0 game all game, and then that's when Pajot got that 1-0, and that was the game.
No, Rask is not having a bad night at all, XGN. I mean, 2 goals against is not bad. I mean, if a goaltender finishes the season with a goals against of 2, he's probably a finalist for the Vezina. So, no, Rask has been fine. He just hasn't faced a whole lot of shots against. But I wouldn't really...
Sorry, go.
I really wouldn't say that either of the Islanders' goals were like on Tuukka Rask. Go ahead.
Schneider hustling to get his gear to sit on the bench. Third means Varlamov pull was not planned. Varlamov didn't dress for April 27th game in Washington. Said 2 days later that he had a small knee issue. Could be something similar.
You don't want that going into the playoffs.
Yep.
You don't want that going into the playoffs.
Rip.
Taken now. And that's been a thing with Varlamov throughout his career, is like ever since he became a number 1 goaltender, he hasn't really been able to shoulder that level of workload.
Everly just took that big
hit from Craig Smith. Wow, Craig Smith throwing a big hit in the corner. You don't see that very often. Maybe
Everly's still up and skating though.
He's getting himself into playoff mode. I see. Kept in the zone there. Kevin Miller jumping up into the play. Wow, weird night. Another thing you don't see. Oh, he turns it over. Okay, so that's Kevin Miller jumping up into the play. Brady, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. So Varlamov either gets injured when he plays too many games or he gets tired at the end of the season. He's never really been able to shoulder a heavy workload as a starter, even in Colorado. And that seems to be following him a little bit, although the Islanders have given him a lot of rest over the past few weeks. Nice hit there by Miller. And the Isles keep it in the offensive zone. But if he has a nagging injury, that's going to be tough for New York. Preds up 3-0. Into the middle there. Oh, big stop there by Rask. And he's trying to find the puck.
Puck's still alive.
In the crease, and the Bruins finally come away with it. Wow, Rask did not find that to cover it up. And that goes dumped in deep here. J.G. Pageau, 7:39 to go in the third. Not goal time for Pageau yet. 2:21 left is goal time for Pageau. And that's going to be an icing here against the Islanders. Bruins will get an offensive zone faceoff. So the Predators are getting hot here going into their series against Carolina. They beat Carolina on Saturday, and they're going to look like they're going to do it again tonight. And that should give the Preds actually some confidence heading into that playoff series against the Hurricanes. That was a huge save there by Rask, absolutely.
Great save.
Moved in here, puck down to the corner. 7:22 to go here in the third as the Bruins trying to get set up in the offensive zone. Isles trying to break it out. Grizzlick's going to take it back here. Cross ice now to McAvoy. Regrouping in the Bruins zone. Habs tie it for real now. Habs tie it for real. 3-3. They need a point out of this game, and they will lock themselves into the playoffs in the North, and all 16 playoff teams will be finalized if the Habs get a point tonight. So that is good. And that one is confirmed.
It's protecting the part of the net, Brendan. I mean, sometimes you call it, sometimes you don't.
Let's see. Yoshi Bros, what is up? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. I just heard someone in the background say sometimes that you call it, sometimes you don't. That is NHL officiating to a T on a nightly basis. Sometimes they call it and sometimes they don't. Nobody has any idea, and you just got to go with it.
Some guys don't. Well, not only I don't like
Butch Goring just said the same thing on TV.
Yeah. Sal, what's going on, man? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. My buddy Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball has dropped in. Oh, we got McAvoy and Nelson back behind the net.
I saw that. I was going to say, why is that not called holding? I saw McAvoy holding Nelson's neck, and then that just happened.
Big scrum going on here. McAvoy and Nelson back behind the net.
Here's the thing. Nelson does not fight. Nelson does not provoke. McAvoy just grabbed him.
Yo, Chucky getting into playoff mode.
McAvoy just grabbed him for no goddamn reason.
I want the cap so bad. So McAvoy didn't have a stick. What happened to his stick? Did someone slash it out of his hand?
No, look, he's grabbing.
They're
Nelson.
hugging. Oh, Nelson came with the push. McAvoy just throws him down.
Boards. Are you kidding me? Did he get a roughing?
Hilarious.
He got a roughing, I think. How are we in the box? Are you kidding me?
So this is going to be 4-on-4 most likely.
What a joke! How are we in the box for defending
4-on-4 for the next 2 minutes as McAvoy and Nelson head off here.
What a joke! Are you freaking kidding me?
Flames are no, everyone's eliminated. Everyone else in the North is eliminated if the Canadians get a point tonight.
That should be an Islanders power play. Done.
Neutral zone draw here, 6.5 to go. Barzal in to take it against Krejci. Taylor Hall knocks down one of the Islanders right off of that face-off there. Was that Pelech? I think that was Pelech.
I didn't even see it.
Oh, I just cross-checked him right off the draw. Oh, we got some feistiness in this game. Bruins are definitely in playoff mode here. This game's been way more physical than I thought it was going to be. I thought they might just check out for the last couple regular season games and get ready for the playoffs, but if anything, they've amped up the physicality in this one.
Attaboy, Barzy.
The Rangers games on Thursday and Saturday were not very physical. This one has been. Yeah, a lot of open ice now as we got 4-on-4 as Dobson takes it in deep.
Dobby!
And turns it over as the Bruins are able to clear. Isles get it right back, though, at the red line and come right back into the Boston zone. 1:10 remaining in the 4-on-4. Back to the point now. Dobson, nice move there around Marchand's stick. Sends it down behind the net to Barzal. Barzal fumbling around with it. Taken there. And that is now taken by Brandon Carlo as the Bruins, with 50 seconds left in the 4-on-4, come through the neutral zone. Bergeron dumps it in deep to Marchand. Marchand knocks Letty away and takes the puck. Offensive zone now. Kevin Miller at the blue line here. He gets around one guy, moves in behind the net now, looking for a pass out in front. Good defensive stick there from the Islanders.
Your puck. Come on, Palms.
25 seconds left now in the 4-on-4 as here comes Kevin Miller with speed through the neutral zone into the offensive end. Taken now, Beauvillier with it into the offensive zone now on the rush for New York. Taken and turned over there and taken out by Boston. 5 seconds left in the 4-on-4. We are almost back to regular 5-on-5, and here we go. Out of the box, everybody.
Come on, Bailey, do something. Do something for once.
Now,
he passed it. Yeah.
Here come the Islanders into the offensive end. DeBrusk out there for the Bruins. Hopefully this is his last shift of the game, and that's going to be easily covered up by Rask there. 4:15 to go in the third. Commercial break coming up. Should be the last commercial break of the game. And a offensive zone draw for the Islanders coming up when we get back from this break here. Still knotted up at 2, late in the third period.
Lose that opening draw. I'm going to call it right now. They're going to lose that draw. Our face-offs are atrocious. It's almost Pajot time, says Toy Department.
It is. I'm telling you, 2:21 left, Pajot time. I was not expecting this good of a game tonight. I thought it was going to be a go through the motions kind of game, and it hasn't been. So I'm
This Isles Beach has to go.
Yeah, all right. See you later, bud. How about you go? Go fuck yourself.
I'm literally here to be the biased Islanders part.
Dumb fuck. Get the hell out of my chat.
Honestly, though, I'm expecting to lose this game. I'm surprised we're even in this game right now.
Is it a Pajot shoot or tip in?
I don't think, John, I think you're wrong. I'm saying, I'm going to call it, it's going to be either Pasternak or Marchand that gets this, or maybe Smith. Maybe Smith gets this one for the Bruins. Maybe Smith gets this one. I'm going to call Bruins win this one.
The more negative I am, the better the Bruins do. So I'm going to be taking the Islanders here 3-2 with 2:21 remaining in the third on a tip-in goal by J.G. Pajot that is shot by Adam Pelech.
He says, who got the goals? You want to do Bruins, I'll do Islanders? Or do you want to do them all?
Oh, oh God, I got to remember? Shit. Barzal has a goal for the Isles.
Yes.
Taylor Hall scored the first goal of the game, so that was one of
Yes.
Boston's. I don't remember the other two without actually thinking about
Oliver
it.
Wahlstrom.
Well, oh, yeah, all right. Wahlstrom scored in the TD Garden, which he did as a kid. I remember that.
Brad Marchand.
Oh, yeah, Marchand on the back door tucked it inside the post. Now I remember. Yeah. See, I can't think of stuff right away. Like, something has to jog my memory, and then I'm like, oh, yeah. I think my brain just doesn't work.
I got you.
3:35 now left in the third.
Whew, Marchand, honestly, I remembered because I saw everyone putting rats in the chat.
Marchand loves being called a rat. It doesn't faze him at all.
Oh, no,
It's a compliment to him. which makes it
doesn't
even
get phased by
funnier.
anything, honestly. I respect Marchand more that he's like kind of calmed down.
Oh
'Cause
yeah,
he's
he's focused.
like a-
He's focused much more on scoring now than like getting under people's skin and slew footing and spearing and
He was
all
the
that.
king of slewfoots.
Oh yeah, he was all about slew foots. Oh, Richie's coming.
Oh.
Richie's
Oh,
coming off
okay.
the bench to
Clutter don't
Clutterbuck
like
here.
that. Clutter don't like that. Oh jeez, they're going into it a little bit.
Clutterbuck and Richie into the offensive zone now. Bruins back on the attack. 3:10 to go here in the third.
Clutterbuck going after this.
And that's icing. And now Clutterbuck and
Oh,
Lausanne.
Clutter!
And now everyone else is gonna get involved here. This has been a feisty game.
Woo! Woo! It's feisty. Woo! It's feisty. Clutter is not happy.
Lausanne can handle himself. Lausanne is a tough kid.
Oh, it's because he almost
He
hit him
shouldered
in the
him,
face.
and then Clutterbuck came back with the stick, and Lausanne's like, "You, what are we doing,
Lausanne
bud?"
almost hit him in the face.
Lausanne is a tough kid.
So
Flyers are up 3-2 over the Devils, and the Blackhawks make it 3-1. Whoops, wrong one.
Little bit of heat. Little bit of heat.
Still 2-2 with 3:07 left. Someone's got to win the game. Erwin, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Oh yeah, it's fun to watch when the game gets feisty. I thought it was going to be one of those end of the season, just go through the motions. It hasn't been at all. This has been a good game, a fun one to watch as the Bruins take it here. Backdoor Smith, and he can't tuck it in. Johnston coming back the other way for the Isles into the offensive zone. Clutterbuck in on the forecheck as well. Bruins trying to get it out. They clear it back to neutral ice to the red line. Isles dump it right back in. Line change coming for the Islanders. Hopefully it's the Pajot line coming out because Pajot is on the ice. Pajot is on the ice. He's going to score in 9 seconds. I don't know how it's going to happen, but maybe not in 9 seconds. Mayfield's back regrouping in his own zone. Never mind.
3, 2.
My magic 8-ball didn't work. But here's Pajot. Pass off. Chance here. Shot for the Isles, and that one goes up and off.
I was going
high
to laugh
glass.
out loud. I was
2:05 now to go in the third. So I did not get the time right, but I may still get the player right. Taken here. Kevin Miller keeps it in. Bruins back into the offensive zone now. Under 2 minutes to go in the third.
I just love he was actually on the ice.
He was on. I got lucky with that. He was on the ice at 2:21.
That was amazing.
Spin around here. Oh, brutal turnover from Miller. Good stick position, though, from DeBrusque, and that goes up and out of play with 1:41 left.
Yeah, that's true. I keep my $100.
Yeah, Kim keeps the $100. Isles goals were scored by Wallstrom and Barzal.
We're pulling the goalie?
No way.
We just pulled Sorokin.
Oh, you know why? Because a tie does absolutely nothing for the Islanders. No,
True.
that actually does make sense because
Yep.
going to overtime does absolutely nothing for the Islanders.
Yep.
So
And there's no reason to tire our boys out.
it's basically like they're down a goal right now.
Yeah.
Because they have to win in regulation. So this actually does make sense. Empty net here for the Isles as they look for the regulation win. Back to the point. Now down to the half wall. That must be Barzal with it. Nice pass to Letty. Letty might get a shot off. He ends up passing it. Gets it right back, though, at the point. Walking here. Bailey with it. Shot through everybody. Just deflects wide.
And that's going to be game.
Boston here. Able to get it out. Marchand sends it all the way down. That's going to be icing, though, isn't it?
Yep.
No. Oh, I think it went off. It was deflected off an Islanders player on the way down. So no icing on the play. I think it went off that defenseman's skate. Of course it's not,
because we needed it to be icing.
And Isles take it now with under a minute to go. 53 seconds left into the offensive zone. Nelson, and he can't get a shot off. kept sent around the boards, keeps it in, though. Down in the corner, Eberle to Nelson behind the net. Bruins trying to play strong defensive hockey here. 40 seconds to go in the third period. A point gives them third place in the East in a matchup against the Washington Capitals in the first round of the playoffs. Taken now. Bruins get it, and they're able to clear it out to neutral ice. Isles get possession back, but they got to get it back into the offensive zone. That goes off of Barzal and deflects back out. 20 seconds left. Isles are coming down to the wire here. They're setting up again, finally in the offensive zone. 13 seconds left to work with stolen again here by Marchand. He skies it all the way down and just wide of the goal. That's icing. 6.8 seconds left. And
I thought that was going to be it.
Islanders have one shot here to win an offensive zone faceoff and possibly take the lead. Jordan, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for stopping in. Yoshi, I'm not shocked at all because going to overtime is basically a loss for the Islanders. Bruins lock up third place if they win or if they get any point out of this game. So, Islanders have to win in regulation or else they're finishing fourth.
Yep, you guys are facing the Capitals.
Taken now. Horn sounds, and that is it. We are going to OT, and the Boston Bruins have locked up third place in the East Division. The New York Islanders finish fourth, and we now know the playoff matchups in the East Division. The Pittsburgh Penguins will take on the New York Islanders, and the Washington Capitals will take on the Boston Bruins in the first round of the postseason. So those are definitely going to be two fun series and exciting ones to watch. We are headed to OT here, and we'll see who's able to come away with the extra point, although at this point it really doesn't mean a whole lot, but we'll see who's able to come away with the win as we head to overtime here. I want to update the score ticker as well. Flyers have gone 4-2 over the Devils. Florida's 4-0 over Tampa. I know I'm missing stuff, guys. My apologies. 4-0 Nashville. Jeez. Habs are going to OT. So they lock up a playoff spot, I believe. I don't think, with them getting a point, I don't think anybody else can catch them. I think that's it for right now. That is correct. We get a postseason preview tomorrow between the Bruins and the Caps. However,
Marchand has 69 points. Ayy.
Nice. Nice, Marshy. Don't get any more. Stay right there. No, Barbara. The Bruins have the tiebreaker over the Islanders. So, the Bruins have locked into third place. Even if they lose this game and the Islanders tie them in points, the Bruins have the tiebreaker. So, the East Division is locked. 3-2 Dallas. Thank you, Isaac. No, the East Division is frozen. It is locked in how it is.
That's it. Now that your game against Washington means nothing.
Yeah, the Washington game means absolutely nothing.
Cooler if it had, meant something. But of course, my Islanders can't score. That's just how it is.
We are underway in OT. Going after this meaningless final point is Charlie McAvoy to Taylor Hall, and that goes off a stick.
Oof.
Taken now. McAvoy trying to keep it in the zone. Islanders get possession. Letty drops it. Taken now. 4.5 minutes to go. 3-on-3. Oh, I forgot to put up the 3-on-3 graphic. Sorry, guys. Whole season with all these new graphics and stuff, and I still forget about them half the time. Edmonton wins in overtime.
Come on.
Edmonton wins in overtime. So that's a 4-3 Oilers win over the Canadiens, but the Canadiens got the point that they needed. I don't believe anybody has enough games left to catch them now.
Can we stop passing it backwards? That's not where the net is.
This has become the strategy in 3-on-3 overtimes now. Like when 3-on-3 first came in, it was up and down, wild, all over the ice play. Now teams are just keeping possession of the puck, and they'll just curl back to their own zone if they don't have a play, and it's really slowed down the 3-on-3 a lot.
Yeah.
Like they're just gonna pass the puck around until something opens up.
Yep. Now they're stuck in the corner. Matthew Barzal's gonna turn, pass it back. Oh, okay.
Nice move there, Barzal. Oh, got his stick lifted right at the end. Nice defensive
Ow, it literally
play.
just smacked my face.
And coming back the other way now. Pastrnak to Jake DeBrusk. And
Wow.
did DeBrusk just...
No, he saved that. Sorokin saved that.
What? DeBrusk is furious.
Woo!
He snaps his stick. How does DeBrusk not finish that?
Wow. Wow, that is a highlight.
Oh,
my
he
God.
just he sent it over the net. Jake DeBrusk, get off this team. You are useless.
Wow.
Oh my God, dude. I am so done with this guy.
But wow.
You have the game on your stick and you put it over the freaking glass. God, we should have traded you to the Oilers a freaking year ago.
Yo, that stick break, though.
This guy has been brutal this season, and he wasn't good last year either.
Well, you can see DeBrusk is also pissed at himself, so.
Yeah, because he knows he's garbage. He has been all season. Holy shit.
My cheeks hurt now.
Oh my God.
You guys won that face-off? Duh. Yeah, that's... Our face-offs have been atrocious.
Bruins trying to set up in the offensive zone here. Here's McAvoy. Down to the dot, and he's going to curl back. Keep it in the blue line, pass now to Marchand. Marchand tries a spin move. Isles stay in good defensive posture here.
Nice
keeping everything to the outside. Cross-ice pass, good stick there from Sorokin. That goes up and out of play with 2:56 left in overtime. Be an offensive zone face-off for the Bruins coming up here. Less than 3 minutes to go in OT.
He's so tiny, but he's so agile.
Mm-hmm. I cannot believe DeBrusk just missed that. Like, it'd be one thing if Sorokin came across and made the save. Like, that'd
what
be...
What did Butchie say?
Sorry. That'd be cool, but, like, to completely miss the net, are you kidding me? Taken now. Palmieri. Oh, he fumbles it over the blue line, and David Krejci's going to come in and try and get it back for Boston. He passes it to the middle. Nobody there. Over the line, and Isles get possession back.
Nice entrance. Oh, Nick Leddy.
Chance in front. Oh, that pass couldn't get through to Palmieri, who was wide open in front. Now here come the Bruins back the other way. Taylor Hall into the offensive zone. He's just going to curl back. Another possession play. These possession plays have slowed down 3-on-3 so much. Hall gets it back now. Tries to cut to the middle. Back it. Oh, what a move! What a move from Taylor Hall! And it's a 3-2 Bruins win. Wow. What a move there from Taylor Hall.
Called it.
Oh my.
We're done. We're toast. First round, we are toast.
Oh my God, Taylor Hall. Curls back, just keeps the puck. Gets it right back at the red line. Goes through the D, right through Leddy, and backhand it, wrong footing Sorokin. Right through the skates of Leddy, and then a backhand back the other way, blocker side.
Perfect.
What?
Perfect play.
What a move.
Made Nick Leddy look dumb.
I wouldn't even attempt that move. I would have just shot the puck on goal and gotten off the ice, because I wouldn't have belonged on the ice in overtime anyway. But holy, what a move.
We're so screwed.
Wow. Well, 3-2 Boston goes final here. The Bruins are third place in the East Division. This game is all set, and playoffs are coming very, very soon. The Islanders will play the Pittsburgh Penguins as a 1-4 matchup in the East, and the Boston Bruins will play the Washington Capitals as the 2-3 matchup in the East. So, couple more playoff series get locked in here tonight. I appreciate all of you guys watching. Thank you guys all for being here per usual. I did call the score. I said 3-2 Bruins in this game. So, I did. Hey, thank you, Hootie. Appreciate that. Bobby, Prosperous, welcome, guys. If I didn't get a chance to say hi to you in the chat, I apologize. I really appreciate all of you guys watching. We had a lot of people in the chat tonight, a lot of people watching. And this was a lot of fun. So it was great to have Kim on. I've never streamed with Kim before. So
yeah, this was our first time streaming
Yeah, this
together.
is our first time. So it was pretty fun for sure. And Chris, welcome. Everyone else. Yeah, Chris, Vegas has a chance to lock things up in the West, at the top of the West tonight. We got a good game. It was a good game. Both teams fought hard, and the Bruins came away with an OT win. So that's going to do it for me, guys. Obviously, Boston's game tomorrow doesn't mean anything now, so I am not going to stream it. This is going to end up being my last regular season stream. So whenever the playoffs start, obviously I'm going to be streaming every night, usually multiple games a night for the playoffs. But this is going to be it for the regular season because there's not much left for meaningful action as these playoff series all get locked in. Certainly not that I have the ability to watch. So playoffs are coming soon, guys. I might do a stream just to kind of like hang out before the playoffs start, depending on when the start date is. But I might do like an hour and a half, 2-hour hangout where we just like talk about the playoffs, talk about like each series and what we think is going to happen and all of that. So I might stream again, but this will be the last game that I do before postseason action. So anyway, guys, thank you all so much for being here. I'm going to sign off for tonight. Have a great night. Have a great day tomorrow. I'll be talking to you guys at some point. Don't forget, all my playoff content is going to be coming out now. Obviously, as we get close to the postseason. So I got series previews for all the first round series. I'm going to have playoff predictions coming out. Even if I'm not streaming until the playoffs actually start, there's going to be a lot of recorded content out on the channel. So don't go anywhere. Don't think I'm just not going to be doing anything for a week. That's not the case at all. There's going to be a lot of stuff coming out. Yeah, bracket challenge video came out today, Yoshi Bros. Bracket challenge video I did today. Everyone can sign up if you want to join my bracket challenge league. It's going to be a lot of fun. We'll see which of us suck less at predicting the playoffs. And I appreciate all you guys being here again per usual. So and also please check out Kim's channel. It's linked in the description. Don't know how I almost forgot that. If you aren't subscribed to Kim yet, she's awesome. Just check her out. You'll hit that subscribe button, and that'll be awesome. So thank you guys all so much. Join the Bracket Challenge League. Video came out today. I'm also going to post a community tab post about it tomorrow, so some people can join that way. It's free, open to everybody. You can't actually pick the playoffs until the matchups are set, but you can join the league right now. The link is right there in the description of that video. It's Isles Girl 3, Asher. So her channel's linked in the description. But thank you guys again all so much for watching. This was a fun one. I'll be talking to you all very, very soon. Thank you to Kim for hopping on. This was a lot of fun. And I'll be seeing you guys for playoff hockey, which we are getting real close. And I cannot wait. Best believe that.
Thank you
Have a
guys
great
so
night.
much.
Talk to you guys soon.
It's gonna be fun, especially if God forbid,